Hello, 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 hello. My game capture did not work. Good start after a break. Oh, there it is! It fixed itself. Okay, cool. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Of course, who do we have here today? We've got Circle. Hello, hello. We've got Bink. Please don't use the Master Ball. I probably couldn't even escape out of a Pokeball, so don't waste the Master Ball. Jack, hello. Amp, lovely to see you. Hey there, Brush. And we've got Shredder as well. How are you all doing today? I'm back after my few days of break. I'm definitely feeling an awful lot better. So I'm glad I took the break. I think I needed to step back. There was a lot on my plate. Hopefully, touch wood, things have calmed down a bit. Fingers crossed. Doubly touch wood because you never know. But either way, I am back. I want to try and get back into the swing of things. I know we're getting back to Final Fantasy XIV. We will get back to Sonic and Shadow Generations. I'm going to probably do that on Sunday. But I've been a bit busy in Final Fantasy XIV. Of course, the new patch has come out, which I've not done anything for yet. I've not touched any of the new stuff. But as promised, I'm also not going to do any of the 7.1 stuff on stream. So you're not going to get any spoilers. I'm just going to continue with my normal grind dailies, that sort of stuff. And then I'm going to have to do 7.1 over the weekend in my own time.
Tofu, what day is it? It's Blanky Friday.
It is Blanky Friday. Thank you so much for resubscribing. Thank you for the 15 months, Narix. I do have my blankie. I've got a lighter blanket today. It's quite warm in my house. I finally seem to have the timings on the heating sorted out, or at least I've managed to make it right for today anyway. So I'm not too cold, which is good for me. It'll be good for my hands, because my hand pain has started flaring up because of the cold. So I won't need to worry about that, but I've got a light blanket on anyway, because I feel kind of naked when I don't have a blanket. So I nearly always have one. That's a part of why I don't like summer. I can't bundle up in blankets and I feel weird without them. Gotta use a Master Ball. Can't let a great person like you get away. Oh, you charmer. You flirt. Now, how's everyone doing though? I hope you're doing amazingly. Like I say, I have been a little bit busy with my dailies because obviously, even though I haven't been streaming, I've been playing this. If I'm not streaming, I'm probably on Final Fantasy XIV. So, I have been a bit busy. I started on Formatage because I posted over on the Discord. I got to Samurai. I got Samurai up to level 100. I started on Formatage going into Black Mage, which is now in Black Mage. I'm up to level 53. And then I've also got my Fisher, of course, which I've made a lot of progress on. My Fisher is now level 89. I've been doing the Omicron's daily quests and stuff like that, which we need to do first today, so I've got time to go to the ocean fishing, because the ocean fishing is definitely going to push us to 90. To be honest, only one of the Omicron quests is going to push us to 90. And obviously, once you get over that level barrier, you get barely any experience from the society quests for crafting and gathering. At least you definitely don't for crafting. I don't know if it's the same for gathering. I'm guessing it is. So I definitely want to do that first. So then we can do our ocean fishing, where we should get an extra level or 2 from that. My miner, I've kind of been slacking a bit on. I'm up to level 52. I do have a nice new outfit, which is very booby. Very booby. But I've kind of hit a bit of a wall with Miner in terms of where to go next. I think I need to look at some leave quests, so we'll give that a look as well. And of course, we're going to continue with our daily duties for Black Mage. Speaking of, obviously I've not started the new patch content yet, but they've changed some of the dungeons, haven't they? Some of the early dungeons. I was in, was it Halatali the other day, like just after 7.1 got released. And oh my god, it confused the living daylights out of me. It's not difficult, it's just different. So when you're so used to the routine, I was just like, oh my god, what's going on? It really confused me. It really, really did. But it was a nice change. I think it was a good change. It makes sense why they did it, in my opinion. But it just confused me at first because I'm so used to like a certain thing. And I've been doing the same thing for so long. But let us go over to where the robots are. You're doing okay. Glad to hear it, Brushy. I'm doing all right. I'm doing better. I definitely needed to take a small break. I had a bit of going on. All's as good as it can be now, all things considered. And I can let out a bit of a sigh of relief for a while. And I think I very much need that, so that's good. What's up, Amp? What's up? What's the scary faces? Are you taken aback by my character's boobage? My character does have very good boobs. Fishing is so quick, right? I think that's why I've ended up enjoying fishing, because it's so quick to level up. It's just constant, just like dopamine, because you're constantly progressing. Whereas the miner seems a lot more of a slog, which is why I probably gave up on it the first time, to be fair. But now we've got to level 50. I can now at least go to like Ishgard and see what leaves they have. Because I did look at the leaves in Gridania and they didn't have any for mining. So I think that's where we got to kind of go from here, is leaves, see what Gathering Society is for Heavensward, because I don't know what the Gatherers is for Heavensward. And yeah, that's kind of all I've got at the moment. Because... oh, wrong logs. I was looking at the gathering logs even. And I was trying to figure out what this all meant. So obviously I've got some stuff here that I can collect now. No problem. Though I might get attacked by stuff for some of these because I'm not a high enough level. But I was looking at this one. And it's all just like stars with question marks. And I've been trying to figure out what it means. Does it mean it's like a hidden item like this one was? And I might just happen to find it? So I've got to just go around the entirety of Central Fanalan and hope for the best. Is that kind of what that means? Because obviously... I need to get all of these just because you get a nice boost of experience when you get the first one, right? But I was reading online that some people say don't really bother with this and just go for the leaves. Unspoiled nodes. So that's true for the mountains, isn't it? Unspoiled nodes. Whenever I try to use that, I never find anything. Like anything at all. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Because I've been trying and I've not found anything, but that's dang true for the mountains. Right, let me grab these quick. I've been enjoying the story so far with the Omicron so much. It's been so fun. So I can't wait to get to like the next stage. But then I'm going to have to get my minor up to 80 so I can continue and get the experience. But I'm really enjoying the story a bit. Oh, that was my brain with the change dungeon. I was like that though. It really caught me off guard. I was a bit like, what's going on? Because I was doing it when I was meant to be working. So I had my work laptop next to me and that's connected to one of my monitors. And I had the game on my other monitor, right? So obviously I'm autopiloting my way through. I was doing my formatage, so I was only getting early dungeons. So I was even more kind of autopiloting, right? Because it's like stuff I've done a lot of times. Then suddenly I get to this point and it's the bit, you know, where there's like the campfire raised up in the middle and you're attacking like a large fire sprite and all the little like fire balls are kind of coming out and causing blasts. It's that fight, but now that room's just empty and there's a big fire sprite just in the middle and he's got like mechanics that he actually does, whereas before that big fire sprite just used to stand there. And I'm like, I come into this room and I'm like, wait, this doesn't look right. Why is my stuff frozen? Wait, why is my model frozen? Give me a second. Why? My webcam died. Huh. Right, let's reboot this. I'm going to reboot everything now, is going to be the problem. Right, we're going to close that. I'm going to disappear for a second. And I'm going to open it back up. Where's my Steam? VTube Studio. My webcam just died. I don't know what happened there. I just looked over and saw I was all like still. After 50, botanist and miner are very slow. Oh, I'm not good with a drag. I'm really not good with a drag. You can still hear me though, right? Is the sound okay still? Just suddenly I was like, my webcam's just dead. My webcam's just completely died. Oh no, we're back. We're back. No arson. No arson. No. Put those torches away. Put those pitchforks away. I'm going to have to relaunch this as well, probably. Let's relaunch my Mix It Up. I sound as amazing as ever. You're trying to make me flustered. You're trying to make me all flustered. I don't know what happened there. That was so weird. I'll keep an eye on it. There is a light on my webcam, so I just need to keep an eye on the light. There will be no rioting in my chat. I forgot to say as well, I've got a nice little bowl of marshmallows with me. So if I suddenly sound weird, it's because I've shoved a marshmallow into my mouth and just decided not to tell you that I'm doing it. So that's your heads up. I might at a random point just shove a marshmallow into my mouth. I was craving them. I've had the bag closed on my kitchen counter for days. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm having some stinking marshmallows. I can't be stopped. I'm going to do it. You have some more energy than normal. You got some G Fuel on Wednesday. Ooh, I've never tried like the G Fuel and stuff. I think it's quite expensive to ship over here, but there's like, I think Sneak Energy is like a UK equivalent. The only thing I'm unsure about when it comes to like G Fuel, Sneak, whatever your equivalent is the fact it's not carbonated. Because I'm so used to carbonation when I have an energy drink. But I guess you just have to get used to it, don't you? I think at first though it would really throw me off. I do want to try Sneak though. So it definitely would be a cheaper alternative than buying all of the cans, and it will take up less space. Because that's another thing, the cans take up a lot of space in my fridge. So it would definitely take up a lot less space if it was just like a tub of powder. I love these guys so much, they're so cute. But perfect. But yeah, that's why, like, because I know obviously I could probably get like a G Fuel like affiliate code or something, but I know how expensive it is to ship over to the UK, so I'm not going to start being like, oh yeah, buy G Fuel if I cannot afford the postage. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome on in. Hey there, Tony. How are you doing? Building up motivation, got another job rejection but had several interviews. Oh, well, good luck with the other interviews. Finding work is so difficult. So honestly, well done for being like persistent with it and not like giving in. I know obviously it's hard to actually be able to do because you need money sort of thing, but it can be so disheartening, can't it? Oh no, I still need to be up there. Oh heck. Back up we go. I'm not used to having two up here. Back up here we go. G Fuel does have a pre-mixed canned product. Is that one carbonated? Oh, I'd be terrified about shipping carbonated drinks that far though. But speaking of carbonated drinks, I need to get more of my kombucha because I ran out, but I'm waiting to get paid so I can buy another load of it. Because my tummy definitely feels better when I drink it. Plus I get the one with CBD in, which helps with anxiety. Not for everyone, but it helps me. And the CBD gummies are so expensive, so I only have those when I'm like having really bad anxiety, because they're so expensive per like little tub of them. They are stronger as well though, whereas like the amount that you get in the kombucha I drink is quite a small amount. After almost a year of rejections, isn't that bad? It's when they offer you the job and do all the work. Oh, that's horrible. I don't think they should be allowed to do that. They shouldn't be allowed to string you along like that. Like, getting rejected from so many jobs is bad enough, let alone go through all of that, all the effort on your part. That's so unfair. I think they shouldn't be allowed. I think if they're putting you through all of that, they should be obligated to hire you. 5 jobs do that to you? That's outrageous. Outrageous. It's all the work you've got to do as well to like get ready to start up at a new place. Like with my current position, I had to get like a DBS check, which for those who don't know is like a criminal background check. I had to provide all sorts of ID, all like obviously the references as well, and all sorts of other stuff because of the area I work in. Security is important, so I had to get all these documents and stuff. And if they then turned around to me and said "psych," I say I would have been fuming. I would have internally been fuming. I'm not a very outwardly angry person. I'm also not the sort for confrontation, but I would be angry. That's so bad, Bing. I feel so sorry. Honestly, some people, some companies I should even say, because normally the people are just the messengers, aren't they? And they've got to provide the message so they get the backlash from it. Speaking of marshmallows, I'm just going to eat a marshmallow. I said I wasn't going to warn you, but I feel like I had to. So now just talking with my mouth full. I mean, some people are into that, but it's not something that normally appeals to me. Oh, I'm trying to chew this marshmallow. Just eating ASMR down the microphone. Right, so I'm trying to find 2 of those adorable little guys because they're hanging out with the robots apparently. I also need to deliver this fish to this guy. Here's fish number 1. Ignore how bad my inventory is again. I did manage to tidy it up, but it's gotten very out of control once more. I need to go back to tidying it. So you are... Oh, you're up in the last dregs. That's fine. Let's deal with these 2 guys quickly first then. We've got plenty of time until the ocean voyage goes out. Where are they? Where are those cute little guys? There's one! Look how small they are. They're so cute. Right. I'm just skipping through the dialogues for these because as most of you guys will know on the society quests they just kind of repeat the same things. It's the story in between that matters when you get to the next level of friendship. Whoop. Did I start the Omicrons on stream? I did, didn't I? Because I was reading it out loud. Yes, I did start them on stream. Hello, friend. What are you looking at? It's very pretty, isn't it? Alright. Let me get off here. Oh no, it looks kind of cuter on the cat. Let's go back on the cat. And I get rid of that. Thumbnail! There you go, there you go. Thumbnail. Though I'm going to have to change the colours on that. Right, let's talk to the guy. Yeah, I do need to start the 7.1 stuff. How many of you guys have started it? I've just not got around to it. I've honestly just been grinding the entire time. But I'm gonna start it this weekend. I need to get it started. But I'm also like, do I trust myself to go back to healing? Because I've not done healing on like any level 100 content. Because obviously I reached level 100 and I stopped grinding them for obvious reasons. So the highest level content I've done is like 90 something as healer. And I'm a bit like, should I be trusted by throwing myself into the deep end like that? I don't know. But the queues would be so much shorter. Like, do I want to deal with the DPS queues? You know what I mean? Trial by fire. How you doing, Joker? Hope you're doing good. It would be trial by fire. That's the thing, right? Right, where's this guy? Where's this guy? You have a 50-ounce coffee cup. I've named the cup Whale Lord. Now, Cage, what's that in English? I'm going to, as in like British English. I'm going to have to translate that measurement because I don't use fluid ounces. So 40 fluid ounces to milliliters. Is that right? Is that right? That's so big. You're telling me it's over a litre. It's nearly 1.2 litres of mug. That's such a big cup. That much coffee though. That would upset my stomach. How you doing, Cage, by the way? You too, Joker. I hope you're both doing good. And we get this to this guy. Always trust yourself. You didn't level your healers to level 100 with a snap of a finger. I mean, that's very true. You're not wrong. But it's kind of like, it's weird, right? I've done all 4 of my healers up to level 100. I'm still not a confident healer. And I have to go into this level 100 content and just be like, I'm not a very confident healer, guys. At level 100 content, that might be a bit weird. Right, I need to go to the transport unit. Hey there, Arak, no worries at all. I'd be a great healer, or I can always try, and if it goes wrong, I can just go back to DPS. You did meet me as a healer, and you also died. You also died. You're doing good, just got off work. I hope work was alright. Let me hand in these quickly. Where's the big eyeball? Hello, big eyeball. I think I'm still a couple days off getting my next... There you go, there's the level 90. So this will prove what I was thinking. Yeah, see, the experience goes right down once you reach kind of the cap. So I'm going to have to wait for my miner to get to level 80 now to continue with this. Because it's kind of going to be a waste of experience, you know what I mean? But what's the gatherer quests, like society quests at Heaven's Ward? Oh, I'm going to do the next part of the story. Oh, we've got to do the next part of the story. God damn it. Okay, we're doing it. We got to the next level. I've been loving that story so much. It wasn't a wipe. It's more impressive that you staved off the wipe than keeping me alive would have been. And I guess it didn't turn into a wipe. That's what you named it. Oh, listen, Whale Lord is such a good name. That's so much liquid in that cup. That's like, I don't want to say outrageous, right? Because you should be drinking quite a lot of like liquid in a day anyway. But for 1 cup's worth of liquid. Gatherer Society quest didn't start until... Ah, I see. Shadowbringers. Fair enough. So, because I know where the Gatherer ones are for Shadowbringers because I've unlocked them. So if that's where it starts. I guess I'm just going to have to use leaves then, aren't I? Until I get to level 70? Question mark? Yeah, 70. I won't spoil the new stuff, but don't worry, if people die, it's going to happen. That's the thing, right, Joker? It's going to happen. I'm such an anxious healer, though. I'm such an anxious healer. But it's very true. People are going to die. That's very, very true. And I know that I'm not annoyed if I end up dying. So I should try and keep that in mind, right? I've never been annoyed when I've ended up dying. Like, I've never been annoyed at a healer. Stormblood the Namazu the Namazi can be used. Because they're crafting ones, aren't they? Yeah, they're crafting ones, the Namazu. Do they also do gathering? Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So I've not touched them for a while, because obviously I've not done another crafter yet. They might be both. Ah. How are you doing, Mai, by the way? Welcome on in. I'm going to have to look into that. Crafting or gathering. So that's good to know, because that means level 60, doesn't it? So there's not too many levels before I can get to the society quests, which will be a nice little boost every day. So that's good to know. Okay, so if I do leaves for like the next 10 levels, I think it's 9 levels, I think I'm 51, and then do a mixture of leaves and society quests. That should push things along a bit. That's good to know, good to know. So I did think that I had all of the Heaven Wards one unlocked. Collectible gathering. Is that... I've not looked at that properly yet. I should look at that. That's very true. Okay, remind me. We're going to do this next bit of the Omicron's like story, and then we need to do our ocean fishing because that ships out in half an hour. And then remind me, we need to go and look at the deliveries. I've not done them this week, so we need to look at the deliveries because we can use that for my miner. Because I'm not concerned about the fisher. I'm enjoying the Omicron story so much. That's why I was like, oh, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. The new deliveries UI is good. Oh, is it? One thing I've really liked, actually, since the patch, when you like change your outfit and you do your update, it comes up with a window being like, do you want to update your portrait? So good. Such a good system. I'm so glad they did that because it's so easy to forget about your portrait, but it comes up with a pop-up being like, change your portrait. So good. Such a quality of life change. It tells you the panel what's got... Ooh, it's got bonuses. We'll have to look at this. I know there's a lot of stuff I've not seen yet. One thing I noticed is when you're running, right, and you go like this, you kind of lean to the side now, very subtly. Like the mounts do, but a bit less drastic. Like you very slightly tilt to the side, which is fun. The Omicron story might be your favourite story in Endwalker post-expansion content. So I'm only up to... just reached the end of Trusted, so I haven't seen too much of it yet, but so far I've been just so enjoying it. So I'm just like, I want to know what's happened, and it's my last one to get to Bloodsworn as well on Endwalker, because I think that then unlocks an extra one, doesn't it? The Loporits was good. The Loporits was very good. I really enjoyed that one. The elephants were fine. I didn't mind them, but these two are just too good. So these poor guys over here, they just couldn't match up. It was still a good story. But because these two are so stinking good, it kind of got overshadowed a little bit. Collective gathering is what you did in Shadowbringers. You spent about the entire day farming bloody wheat because of it. It was your best collectible you could afford me. Ah, okay. Well, we'll have to look into that because I haven't done any like more higher end gathering stuff, and because I haven't really touched the gathering, so I'm kind of like learning it all now. But I've got obviously 2 gatherers on the go and there's only 3 of them, so we're making good progress. You're not so much of a fan of the Heffalumps. The Heffalumps! I mean, who wants Uber Eats during an apocalypse? I know that I'm not going to be bothered cooking during the apocalypse, so maybe I would want Uber Eats. However, I would not want to have a poor delivery person be delivering food during the apocalypse. That's the thing, right? The poor delivery person having to deliver my pizza in the middle of the apocalypse. Hey there, Crimson. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm so far behind on the Mandervilles. I need to get caught up on the Mandervilles. I'm so far behind on them. I'm pretty sure they are at Vesper Bay at the moment. So that's still like super early Manderville. I need to continue that. Your job is a bit of a delivery driver, isn't it? I need to get into this. I need to get into the story. You were so mad for so long at the Mandeville store. Oh, don't tell me. I'm so far behind on it. I need to do it. Okay, after I finish 7.1, remind me. I need to do the Mandeville content. I need to do it. I really do. Today I'm officially half deaf for the time being. Your left ear is non-functional for 2 weeks. Oh no! Have you like damaged the eardrum? Because I know you can puncture your eardrum, can't you? And that heals back up. But obviously while it's healing, you can't hear anything. I hope it's nothing serious. But I'm glad you got it checked out. Okay, I think I got as far. I'm trying to. It was ages ago. So I got the first Mandeville dance emote, and then there was a samurai guy in a river looking, and he broke a pot that a girl was looking for. I think a girl lost a pot. She dropped it into a river or like a small stream, and then there was like this samurai guy who like trod on it. I think. I remember that. Yeah, Greg. Yeah, I think that's where I got up to. I think I got up to Greg. And I think that's as far as I got. The 2.0 Mandeville is very unfocused and random silliness. Ah, so it doesn't hit quite as hard. Because silliness is good, right? You've got to get like the silliness right, don't you? Endwalker relics are gated behind it. Ah, okay. I need to get caught up. I really do. And it's the easiest relics in the game. Ooh, okay. You listen to ASMR and video played while... Oh no! See, that's why I get so scared of like those ASMR videos on YouTube, right? Because I'm not big on ASMR personally anyway, but like you see those videos about like rain sounds for 2 hours, right? I'm always concerned that someone's going to stick a scream in the middle of it. Do you know what I mean? I always get concerned. And thank you for the hydrate. Right, I've got less than half an hour before the ocean boat. Let me do this. I've gotten so sidetracked. Right, let me relax my mouth so I can do the reading without stammering. Just give us tomes. Oh, that does sound easier. Right. Ooh, okay. I love the ears that the robot's got as well. Okay, we're going in. We won't get much experience from it, but I just want to do the story. I don't want to leave it. Okay. Greetings, Adora. This unit commends your fulfillment of objectives relating to the care and feeding of Grebuloff customers. Pescatarian menu items in particular have met with high approval ratings. Current mission is proceeding as audio records indicate your people would say, swimmingly. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Because it's a robot, I don't think you would actually laugh. And we've learnt much from the Krillians and the Grebuloffs, and the last dreg is now the site of a joyful cultural exchange. But don't take our word for it, come and see. Mandeville questline was that it was created in 1.0 before a rumble became a thing, and they nuked the servers entirely. It was made specifically because the players were sick of the constant doom and gloom. Yeah, you definitely need something to kind of balance it out, right? So I'm kind of glad they made it for that reason, because, like you said, too much doom and gloom can be a bit much. You need stuff to kind of break it up, don't you? Which I think is something this game does quite well, even in the story. So you'll be going through the story and it's like, oh, the end of the world, third step, but then you have this nice little heartwarming moment. And I think this game does do that very well in the story. Right. It's so dark up here, guys. We need to get some more... Oh! I see them over there. I see some guys over there. Heretics is easier, but they were just mountains and mountains of tomestones. But that's not fun. Is this the one that goes soup, soup, soup? Soup, 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 soup. Soup, soup. I posted the picture over on the Discord. Is he the soup guy? Is he the soup guy? Chocobo, thank you for the follow, by the way. This is what they tried to avoid with the Loporits and Endwalker, and they almost succeeded. And then they overdid it. It's balance. It's all about balance, isn't it? See, Endwalker and Shadowbringers were very good for that. I know some people may find it lent one way, too far one way or the other, but I really enjoyed it. Okay. We should keep an eye on that one. They've already polished off 3 bowls of soup today. It is the soup guy! Yay! He's my favourite little guy. Well-fed Grebuloffs provide important mission data. Soup-related sacrifices must be made. Oh, you like making customers happy. Admit it. This unit merely acknowledges customer satisfaction as more conductive to mission objectives than mutual hostility. Speaking of which, Patron 005 and Patron 006 should be closely monitored. Try to change the subject on me, will ya? Wait, Who are Patron 005 and Patron 006? Soup, soup, soup. I think it's those ones. Jamming Way. I think it's those ones. I thought they were ancients for a second. Of course they wouldn't be though. What's those masks? Hail newcome patrons. I am Jamming Way. And I, Jamming Way, would like to personally welcome you to the Last Dregs. Can you tell me a bit about your home star? I want to see the masks. Hello? Analyzing metaphysical waveform. Nihilism protocols activated. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, and he's dead. There's the masks. It has shared in our truth and shed the self. This is well. The universe too is finite. Only the deaf may we embrace the true infinity. Oh, are these the No, they're not. Ignore me. Did you just assassinate my barista? Why would you do that? Assassinate. Not even like just kill. Full on assassinate. Situational analysis complete. New customers are of the Nibiru civilization. This society eliminated concepts deemed unpleasant by organic life forms, such as war and death. In doing so, individuals attained physical immortality and a state of unified comprehension. Their projections were insufficient, however. The Nibiran people only realised that the elimination of strife would similarly destroy their sources of joy when it was too late. At that point, they jointly decided it would be preferable to return to non-existence. That's why I always say you need the bad stuff to make the good stuff feel good. Because otherwise everything just feels neutral, doesn't it? You can't understand joy if you don't understand sadness. I had soup the other day. The thing is that I was really craving chicken noodle soup, right? So I got some crunchy bread, I got some chicken noodle soup. But then my brain was just going soup, soup, soup because of this guy. So I'm so happy to finally have him. Right. That's not the pot from the dungeon. Have I missed a part of conversation? Pardon this unit for a moment. Halting shutdown processes. Troubleshooter initialized. Repair features and self-determination algorithm restored. Soup, soup, soup. I love chicken noodle soup. It's so comforting. Absolute comfort food. Really buttery, like crispy bread, so you can dip it in. So good. Okay. Why have you returned to this being? Why have you returned this being to the finite? See, I keep on going infinite, but it's not pronounced finite, isn't it? It's finite, isn't it? I'm probably still pronouncing it wrong. Whatever. The golden mercy of Rala was so close at hand. Is my tap dripping? No, it's not dripping. Sweet mother, this is terrifying. Cultural exchange be damned. We can't let them near the other patrons. The dungeon has Ensinger keep asking them what's the point of life. Was until they had a collective breakdown. Right, I see. Yeah, when you start thinking too much about that stuff, it can be a bit overwhelming, can't it? On the contrary, this unit believes that exposure to other civilizations may benefit these customers, and invites them to tour the local simulations of dead worlds. To be certain of the nature of other civilizations is a long-held curiosity of ours. It may be interesting to discuss their inherent futility. That's the spirit. All societies in Ultima Fuel are subject to unique manifestations of despair, so this unit recommends comparing each to the tragic perfection of the Nibiran. The stammers are happening. I'm trying to do robot voice and it's not working. Ensinger was definitely a case of meeting your fate on the path you take to avoid it. Yeah, I mean, I'll sing praises to the whole of Endwalker forever and ever. Like, it did what it was trying to do very well. Though I found Endwalker push that suffering was good. Yeah, I mean, I can understand your perspective on that. I think it's not obviously that suffering's good, it's not. But it's kind of like that whole thing of if you don't experience sadness, you can't understand joy kind of thing. That's kind of how I took it on board. But Suffering's not good. No one wants to suffer. Do you know what I mean? The lack of creativity in the Endsinger fight. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. Especially because there were some very good fights kind of leading up to that, wasn't there? And also afterwards. We are in favour. To arrive at a philosophical renaissance with such beings will fill much time before blessed obliteration. Yeah, Meteon was wrong about it. That's very true. I hope you have a plan to prevent this place falling to despair. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where it's like a hard truth that you don't really want to think about. You know what I mean? Because of course you don't want people to be sad, and of course you don't want anyone suffering or anything like that. But then it's kind of like, so it's kind of like an uncomfortable thing, isn't it? At least I find it uncomfortable. I kind of find it uncomfortable to think about. And even then, there's limits on like what's like, I don't even want to say justifiable, because that's not even the thing. That's not what I'm trying to say. There's an extent of like suffering, for example, which is just like too far, too much, no one should ever experience that, etc, etc. So it's difficult, it's hard. I'm not smart enough for this sort of discussion. This ethical discussion. I could feel my brain hurting over it. You've already demonstrated to the peoples of Ultima Fuel that despair can be overcome. Projections indicate that once restored, hope is not so easily extinguished. So you think they'll be able to help each other, like you saved M-104 just now? I suppose I should be glad that they took you up on it. Those Nibiron make my fur stand up on end. I don't want them anywhere near Elysion. You have a solution? Oh no! What's the solution? It would be nice if we could cure them of their... Oh god, Inui? Inui? Of course, but I cannot see how. Loaf is happy! The Nibiron are the last dead civilization of sufficient data for replication. Should it prove impossible to turn them into satisfied customers, the probability of further developments on Elysion is low. Oh, that is frustrating. Why must they be so much scarier than the other two? I retract my complaints about our soup budget. Yeah, give the man his soup. I don't even know if they're a man. Give the person their soup. The creature, the thing, them. Give them their soup. They deserve it. Right, so we've got to stop these guys from making everyone lose the will to live. Is that what we're doing right now? Well, if we invite patrons from other... what if we invite patrons from other civilizations instead? The Ear, for instance. The underground announcements, true. This is the Northern Line service to Cockfosters. Actually a place, by the way. The point isn't suffering's needed for joy. It's good times without any hardship makes people spoiled. That's definitely a different way. That's definitely like a way to think about it. It's been proven many times throughout history, most notably in France. Valid, 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 valid. Mind the existential crisis when leaving the train. There is step-free access at this station. Where am I? There is no reason we have to build all of our own customers, and they seem rather thoughtful. At the very least, it would make good practice in philosophical debates. This unit cannot guarantee that any amount of practice would prepare you to treat with the the stammers are happening, I'm so sorry, with the Nibiran. However, it agrees that inviting local life forms to the last dregs would be good for business. Because I was going to say, were those other guys the Ear, because they abandoned their bodies, didn't they? But it's a whole different thing. They've got a whole different thing going on. I based it only off like one... Are you going to say the line? No, they're not saying the line. Right, where do I need to go? Ah, here. I'm getting a bit warm. I might need to take off my blanket. Gasp. Oh, there's a bug in here. Can I catch it? Can I catch... Don't go near my marshmallows, you fiend. Away from the marshmallows. Thank you. Okay. Protect the marshmallows from the bug. It must have come in when I took the bins out earlier. They were destroyed by their own methods of avoiding the assault of the end singer. In reality, they actually... I was going to say, were they like sun... Yeah. I mean, there's some people online that say about them being tempered, don't they? I don't know how true that is. But some people online say about the ancients being tempered. A current objective, convince prospective ear patrons of the desirability of last dregs sustenance. The ear don't really eat though, I don't think. We'll search for potential customers in this vicinity. Can you ask around at the scary stone circle where everyone stares at the sky? Thanks in advance. Okay. We'll go to the scary stone circle. Was it Fanat that did it? I mean, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I did the story. Some of the details have kind of lost, kind of like been forgotten. Can I get through here? Can I fit? No! I've got to go round. Alright, how do I get into the scary stone circle? Here we go. Here's the entrance. Mixelt claims that the ancients that survived the summoning of Zodiac became tempered, specifically the convocation. And also claims we were being tempered by Heidelin. Yeah, I don't think we were being tempered by Heidelin. But I think Zodiac definitely tempered some of the ancients anyway. Right. This is why I need to go through the story again. A venue for replenishment and discourse, you say? We once visited a similar establishment. They were memorialised today through the existence of our restaurant, where we traditionalists gather to restore our ether and vent our petty miseries upon one another. Your civilization is young, so perhaps you do not yet understand that one such location is more than enough. Even the most transcendent minds can only withstand so much vacuous discourse. Oh, you're not too happy about it. It's good to have choice, my dude. You might prefer my little cafe. You never know. Condemns them for not meeting her standards and exterminates them to replace them with life she considers correct. Well, Heidelin! I need to rewatch some cutscenes. You gonna come to my cafe? The corporal beings derive meaning from patronising this cafe, you say? Personally, I have long since parted with such material concerns in favour of staring contemplatively into the abyss. To begin chasing hopes and dreams now would be to betray my very principles. These guys are not very cooperative, but they weren't the first time round either, to be fair. She exterminates the ancients and replaces them with life better suited to her plans. Ha! Her being reflected the losses she suffered to become Heidelin. See, because I remember her having kind of like the black liquid on her face. So I remember finding that kind of scary because of her eyes. Because her eyes, obviously, like the other ancients, were very glowy. I remember that, like specifically that. Because what aren't the souls separated, and that's what the shards are? So everyone, like for example in the source, it's only like 1/13 of a soul or something like that. And when a rejoining happens, the souls kind of rejoin as well. Because didn't Graha go through one more rejoining than everyone else because of the whole time loop situation with the Crystal Tower and whatnot? Is that right? Did I understand that correctly? So the ancients are like the full souls, and then they all got separated into the shards. I'm going to miss this boat. I'm going too slow. What is your report, Adora? They want nothing to do with it, bot friend. They want nothing to do with it. One would think they could at least show a bit of respect to you, of all people. Out of self-preservation, if naught else. The Warrior of Light definitely did. Ah, okay. Because obviously, I guess it kind of gets confusing with the different versions of Graha, because there's always the version that was asleep in the Crystal Tower, and then there was the version of him that became the Exarch, right? And that, I guess, body version of him is like a crystal statue over in the first. They brought his soul and memories over, didn't they? And put that into the Graha that was asleep in the Crystal Tower, right? So, which version of Graha went through the extra rejoining? Or do both count? Yeah, that's why I thought he had an extra rejoining. The probability of further developments on Elysion is now infinitesimal. I thought that meant big. Or does it mean small? Infinitesimal. I mean, it must mean small because they're saying small. Yeah, the one of the first is extra rejoined. That's what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Because that does make more sense. There was like the two versions technically because of the whole time stuff. No, I refuse to give up. Their terrible attitudes are all the more reason to make them see the light. Between the three of us, we will get them to enjoy themselves. Implicit threat acknowledged. Initializing joint operation protocols. However, this unit also must acknowledge the non-zero probability of failure. In such a scenario, the odds of ever securing the patronage of the Ia and Nibiran must be revised to hopeless. Predictions indicate that the business may not survive this outcome. You're as bad as they are sometimes, do you know that? We are not ancients stuck into a blender and made something different from an ancient smoothie. Oh, that's a weird metaphor. They blend up all the ancients and pour them into separate cups, right? And the separate cups are the separate shards. And that's how the souls got separated. They gave them a big old blend and poured them into a bunch of different cups. Ugh. Ew, I don't want to think about it like that. Adora, you mentioned that the Ia once offered you food, did you not? So they don't consider themselves beyond the concept of repast. There must be a way to build on that to make them understand. So, oh god, yeah, 7 rejoinings happened, that's true. Though the Graha we know is not... Yeah, they're different Grahas. That's what I was trying to, like, put across in my question. I know they're, like, different. The current Graha is as rejoined as any other person in the world, barring the Warrior of Light, the one... Yeah, so Exarch Graha had an extra rejoining. But our Graha didn't. He's just got the memories of the other Graha. This is why time travel is confusing. This is why time travel is confusing. I've got a boat to catch. If I don't catch the first one, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. This story is more important. She still murdered all the ancients, annihilated their civilization, and made a fake god to control their new races. Yes. Yes. They made a big old ancient smoothie. I'm always going to see it that way now. Right, let's talk to this guy. You interrupt my staring once again. Curious. Is this a physical compulsion? No. We're simply seeking an enlightened opinion. You seem very focused, so surely none would be better suited to answer a few questions. I suppose that would be within the bounds of my principles. And as time is inherently meaningless, you will not cost me what might otherwise have mattered. Pray wait a moment, and I will see if other rationally minded individuals are interested in this diversion. Think of it as a 14-piece puzzle. What Heidelin did was take the puzzle apart and separate them, because otherwise Zodiac would sacrifice all life on the world and bring back the perfect life forms the Convocation had dreamed up to do. The sundering was simply a side effect of her stopping that. Okay. Right. I'm just trying to go over what I remember from the cutscenes. I'm trying to slot it all into place. Hazard, I leave the debating to you, Adora. See if you can simulate their inquiring minds enough to draw them to the cafe. Oh god, choose the appropriate phase. Oh no! Okay, I've got to try and convince them. Might take several minutes. Well, we're definitely not getting that ocean fishing boat, are we? Come on then, let's stimulate the ear. That sounds a bit weird. We're going to stimulate these creatures, apparently. Tearing people apart into a whole new people is murder. Or is it creating more people? It's kind of murder. It's kind of murder. But truly there is naught but a rousing examination to take one's mind off the ceaseless torment of existence. Shall we start with 350,173 questions or so, as is customary? Hey there, Strap, how you doing? Reminder to all of you that you matter, you're valid, loved, worthy of love, important, allowed to have emotions and bad days. I'm so proud of all of you for existing, and I'm so thankful that you were around. Ah, the same for you. That's a very sweet message. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. 350,000. I was thinking more in the neighbourhood of 3. There was also a very nice diversion of our discussion of ancient smoothies. Just divert the conversation. I see that in my cognitive agitation I neglected to account for your base intellects. Carry on with your poultry queries then. Oh, so rude. I do like the designs though. Do you have any interest in gustatory sensations? What Heidelin did to the star was a consequence of her fight with Zodiac, not an intentional act. She was aware that would be the effect because she uniquely remembered the events of the Warrior of Light in the ancient world. But the juice was worth the squeeze because the alternative is that they all die. Yeah, I think that makes sense of what I remember. We long ago abandoned the pursuit of sensations, though we yet consume ether to sustain ourselves. We do not experience particular sensation beyond the satiation of hunger. You want to eat some stuff? Aura, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. I would love to eat some stuff. I might need to have another marshmallow. That is perfectly sufficient, though I am curious. You indicated that many beings gather to consume sustenance at your cafe. Do these beings experience gustatory sensations in unison? Does this not confuse and upset them? Thank you for the hydrate. I am but a weary traveller upon this accursed land. I am on the treacherous quest to keep people hydrated or limber in these trying times. 'Tis not an easy quest, but 'tis my quest. A very noble quest. I will hydrate right now. A very noble quest indeed. I hope you're doing good, Aura. And welcome on in. Quite the opposite. Taste is key to customer satisfaction, and our customers are very satisfied, I assure you. I feel like with this discussion, and like we're kind of like not agreeing what happened, right? And to be fair, having different different ways to interpret scenes is very normal in most media. We should, on the Discord server, watch the cutscenes. Watch all of the cutscenes together on the Discord server, and see if we can like get our kind of like thoughts straight. Because I know mine aren't straight. I don't remember enough. I'll be honest. A proper like analytical debate about like the whole sundering situation. That would be quite funny, actually. Curiosity detected. This unit concludes that your question piqued their interest. To be fair, having interpretations is one thing. Our saying the sky is pink and yellow polka dots is factually incorrect. I mean, if you're colourblind, you might not see the sky as blue. So that's your interpretation of the sky. I'm just being devil's advocate at this point, though. I'm just being a pain in the butt now. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. The diminutive being suggests that sensations are a primary consideration for your establishment. Biologically, however, these are not more than a secondary mechanism to prevent primitive organisms from starving to death. Explain this contradiction. Biology is not the only determinant of a good life. Yeah, that's true. Is it your contention that regardless of their evolutionary purpose, gustatory sensations provide intangible, perhaps psychological and spiritual benefits? Intriguing. Oh, it definitely does. Have you heard of comfort eating? But ultimately unconvincing. If your aim remains to entice us to your cafe, the perception of sustenance is necessarily determined by the nature of one's gustatory and... oh god, that's a mouth. I cannot pronounce that word. Olfactory, oh jeez, mouth organs. So to assume that all beings would experience the same positive outcomes is preposterous. That is true. Nevertheless, you ear in your big words. I know you don't believe in my intellect. I just have a stammer. Intellectual stimulation is present, but curiosity levels are not yet critical. This unit proposes additional discourse. Oh, it's smell. Oh, it involves the mouth. It involves the mouth. Though I acknowledge that there is some logic to your argument, we are perhaps at an impasse. Given our form's lack of physicality, nevertheless, I am curious to know what manner of taste you would present us with. Okay. A taste of your former lives as corporal beings, perhaps. Ooh. So did thousands of other civilizations across the stars. None of them succeeded. Evidently, Sundry and Zodiac underworld would result in positive outcome. To us, I want to roll the dice with all life in the universe as a stakes absurd quest. It definitely takes a certain someone to be able to do that. Indeed, it is rational to assume that as corporal beings of unique gustatory organs, we too once found certain sensations particularly stimulating. If your cafe is capable of providing knowledge of such long-lost sensations, we would welcome the experience. Got them! Ha-ha! If anyone can do it, we can. We served a variety of civilizations already, with great success, I might add. Are you coming? Are you coming to my cafe? Operational success imminent. Allied units must remain engaging for critical final phase. My stammer is so bad today, I'm so sorry. Let me just relax my mouth a little bit. Stop the tongue-tiedness. No more tongue-tiedness. The preparation of historically accurate sustenance will be no simple task, yet the hirsute being insists on accomplishing it. Is this compulsion intrinsically or it's extrinsically motivated? It didn't work. I'm still super tongue-tied. Our deepest and most heartfelt desire to see hope restored to the universe. How very primitive of you. Very well, I'm convinced that your establishment will offer authentic experiences of the shackles of the flesh. Heartfelt, it says. How charmingly irrational. Nary a moment of the tangible impact our hope would have on the surrounding dynamis. There are those too, of course, but most of all, what we want is for our patrons to enjoy themselves. Come to our cafe! The unit does not disagree with the assessment of organic life forms as primitive, though it is rich in irony given the irrationality on display at present. Come on, guys, come to the cafe. In any case, mission objective is complete. Allied units' performance will be logged as capable. Okay. Do 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 do. Here we go. We see that you indeed had a few questions. When may we partake in sensory experiences? Well, first we will need to prepare a full course of gustatory experimentation. Experimentation, you say? That sounds most agreeable. If this unit may suggest it, Adora's flesh would make a suitable medium. I beg your pardon? Oh, I quite agree. No one has tasted more tastes than the intrepid Adora. Oh, I see. I thought they were going to try and eat me. Her palate is refined and her bravery unmatched. She will be the perfect candidate to try any and all dishes we prepare. Then you need only scan and transmit the sensory perception data to the ear's consciousness. I can eat some food. I can find some space in my stomach. You guys are getting so into this debate. I very much have lost track of all of it. Oh my god. I hope you're being nice to each other though. It doesn't seem like you aren't. It seems like you're being nice to each other. It is unclear at present what their people may have eaten in their corporeal days, but we can begin by finding out what sorts of tastes they enjoy, then refine the recipe from there. Regardless, we shall need to fire up the ovens immediately. Last I checked our inventory, the kitchens were well stocked with vegetables, fish and Charlian cookbooks. Oh, not Charlian cookbooks. The probability that the Ear's historical diet was identical to that of the life forms of Etheris is astronomically low. This unit proposes incorporating ingredients from other worlds as well. Scanning flavoursome category for ingredients data. Bleep bloop 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 bloop. Bloop bloop bloop. An aquatic life form similar to Etheris' tuna can be found in this very settlement. Data indicates that this creature is particularly pungent and may be useful in stocks. This unit once again recommends the highly affordable gold salmon roe available in A4 research as material for this operation. I should still have some left, it's all good. Don't hesitate to taste test in the field. We'll just take a fish out of the water and just take a massive bite out of it. Our remaining allied unit should proceed to the last dregs for recipe analysis. This unit will answer any further customer questions. Hello Magnifico, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you well and had a lovely stream today. I hope you're enjoying Hollow Knight. Obviously if you need a raid and run, make sure you look after yourself, get something to drink, something to eat, all of that good stuff. But obviously if you want to stick around, I'd love to have you, and the same goes to your wonderful community. We'd love for you guys to stick around, but if you need to go for any reason, I entirely understand. And no worries Baha, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You'll be off in a sec, no worries at all. My stream's going good though, thank you. Yeah, I hope you had a wonderful stream though. We need to catch a fish. Meteoric Bonito. We've definitely missed our boat, but that's fine. That's fine. Right, so, here we go. Made some good progress. Oh, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Let's see how many attempts it take us to get this fish. Hopefully not many. Fish? Fish? Fish! Right, is it going to be the right fish? Fish. Right, what have we got? God damn it! Right, try again. Try again. At least you get really good experience from the fish here. Like 200,000 experience. Give me a fish. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Hey! Okay, cool. So, where are we delivering this to? Up to the last dregs. Okay, let's go! Am I facing the right direction? I am. There it is. Right, so fly in this general direction. It's interesting, because obviously this place was made because of the whole Meteon situation, right? But because it's like manifestations of old civilizations made by Meteon, a part of me kind of thought it would be destroyed after Meteon died. Though, obviously, from a backtracking perspective, that just wouldn't do, so they had to find a reason for it still to be around, right? But it's kind of interesting. I've been alright. How have you been doing? There. Let's make an amazing soup. Let's see. Over here. Surviving, yes, sometimes it's like that, isn't it? But well done for doing that much. Sometimes that much is difficult. The ear had thus asked 81,120 questions. This unit can feel the last remnant of his patience slipping. It's okay, I found your fish. Don't worry about it, it's okay. A timely rescue. Chemical composition of ingredients within expected parameters. Then let the experimentation begin. Ooh, so you got the fish, you got like a spaghetti dish and a burger. I don't think I can eat quite that much though, I'll be honest with you. Though, I was going to say, the fish doesn't look the most appetizing. And I love fish, I'm a big fish eater. The burger looks quite nice though. Not with that attitude. I mean, people do just eat fish like this, don't they? I never really have done. I guess it's just not something that really happens. Like where I am. But some countries do just do that, don't they? So I'm just not used to it. Someone else might look at this and think, oh yeah, that looks amazing. Do you know what I mean? But normally when I have fish, it's like filleted and stuff. The spaghetti looks quite nice though. I bet if he was there, something would stop Graha from eating that burger. Oh, don't let Graha near the burgers or the tacos. Don't allow it. Not half bad if I do say so myself. Dig in, Adora. Initializing progressive scan of gustatory inputs. Oh, bleep bloop. The stuff we end up getting up to with these guys, just with everyone in general. No one would believe it if we told these stories to people. That maybe they would, to be fair. All things considered. They probably would believe it. The vaguely terrifying fish. I mean, we went to collect the fish, didn't we? So should we try the fish? I mean, the fish is in front of us as well. You could do a plate of spaghetti. Ooh. I do like pasta. Pasta's a very easy go-to sort of food for me. Because it's not difficult to make pasta nice. Oh, I don't look too happy about that. Was that fish staring into your soul just now? Hopefully not. In any case, its padded flesh must have thoroughly absorbed the added alien flavour. You certainly tasted something. The perfectly ordinary pasta. The fact they called it perfectly ordinary to me means it's not going to be ordinary. I seem happy about it though. The pasta is not unlike that of the Ferris, although the otherworldly flavour adds a tang of complexity. As for the ear, surely any gluten-tolerant life form enjoys a massive bowl of carbohydrates. True. We'll go for all three. We'll try the burger as well. Looks like a very picture-perfect burger, doesn't it? I seem happy with the burger as well. Cool. You are struck with a sudden certainty that Gemway either borrowed or stole this recipe from the last stand. Although the locally sourced flavouring adds an unexpected spiciness to the medium rare meat inside, your tongue is now tingly. No worries, Magnifico. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again for the raid. Data received. Transmitting to Patreon 007 and 008. Well... Oh, they seem very happy about it. So these are the flavours of which you speak. Thank you for helpfully categorizing each as sweet, salty, sour, bitter, or savory. I fear I'm quite overcome by the medley even. It's impossible to say whether this sensory assault is identical to what I might have once felt when consuming sustenance, yet it is a useful reference to ruminate on nevertheless. Then it was well worth the effort in my book. Tell me, did any of the dishes strike you as particularly enjoyable? Give them one of those toxic waste sweets. Which was your favourite? The first stimulated me in the most pleasing fashion. How was this flavour derived? That was the flavour of local ingredients harvested by Adora, garnished with powdered miracle shrimp, a type of crustacean that the Grebeloffs are farming in Elysion. Pulverized crustaceans! The nature of gustatory sensations is inscrutable indeed. That we found these ones pleasing perhaps indicates that we too once consumed mutilated decapods. I cannot imagine why we would have left that behind. I am grateful to have been simulated by the experience. I'm glad to even simulate the experience. My brain is not reading any of these words correct. It's alright, it's fine. Sometimes it's like that. And there we have it. Do you think this will be enough to bring about more changes to Elysion? Inconclusive, the Shuni proposes that allied units ascend to scan for signs of change. Oh, they came back. So these are going to be the villains of this story, are they? I say villains. Probably the wrong word, but you know what I mean. The ones to keep an eye on.
TofuuRabbit.
Hey there, Suba. Thank you so much for resubscribing. Thank you for the 24 months. Very much appreciated. I hope you're doing good today. Yeah, the antagonists. That's a better word than villains. Antagonists. Okay. Stigma 4 confirms that alterations have occurred. Let us proceed with the scan. Okay. So what's changed up here then? Ooh, okay. It's much brighter up here as well. You're doing alright, glad to hear it. I'm okay, thank you. I want this mount so bad. You can get a mount of one of these, can't you? I really want it. I don't know how to get it, but I want it. These creatures certainly weren't here before, but what are they? They put me in mind of a Furus's jellyfish. No results found in database. Furthermore, these life forms differ from the simulations in Ultima Thule on a molecular level. Ah, thank you, Suba. Much appreciated. You mean a new species has been born? Here? It is zoological. Elysion's climate is suitable for the growth of complex vegetation, and a significant portion of its surface is occupied by a sea. Many life forms have arisen from similar environments. Valid? This unit would venture that under these conditions, the ear's yearning for a corporeal past was sufficient to cause dynamists to coalesce as organic life. That's incredible! New life. Hi there, little guy. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. And such very adorable life you are. Yes, you are. Are now mummies and or daddies. Oh, it's like they're children. I guess so, right? They're emotional children, I suppose. Like unto newborn babies, or so I assume, eons have passed since we have held children. Yet it is not conceivable that some part of us remembers. If these creatures arose from our fondness of the past. We got some babies to look after now, guys. They may indeed be the nascent forms mentioned in our ancient records. I do see a certain resemblance. Would you like to give these little ones a name then? We lost the meaning to our names long ago, leaving us only the simple phonic system we now employ for individuals. The suggestion that we might impart the significance of these children via oh my god. They're not liking the sound of it, basically. Some of the species in this game really talk in ways that my tongue does not agree with. Nevertheless, we shall call them missive, a peculiar name to share perhaps, but one we may find the meaning in together. I cannot spell that to save my life, but it sounds lovely. I should like to remain with them for the time. They doubtless know much of gustatory sensation and other such facets of corporality. Nomenclature. Okay. See, spacing it out like that helps. I think sometimes when you've never seen a word before and your brain's like processing it for the first time, because I've never seen that word before, your brain's just like, how do those letters kind of smush together? Do you know what I mean? In serving as their guardians, we may yet reclaim some of what was lost. Okay, new life has arisen from the ear's longing. Nurture and protect them, for they have much to share. There is yet room for Elysion to grow and change, what other hopes will the power of Dynamis bring to life? I'm going to eat a marshmallow. It'll be a great deal more difficult to focus with those creatures about. They're so wibbly-wobbly. This unit requests you contain yourself. Energy levels are already low due to patrons' ceaseless querying. However, this unit does admit to curiosity regarding the new life forms. Though it is probable that they share data with the ear's genetic memory, possibilities for their development are infinite. This differentiates them from other Dynamis-based life forms. Or maybe they're just one more indication that you lot aren't doomed after all. This place was built for endings, it's true. We've seen so many a beginning. Let's keep that trend going, shall we? Affirmative. Our mission remains one constant among many variables. Would you mind a mild spoiler regarding... Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't mind knowing that. That's not story stuff, so I don't mind. I should see what the shop's now got, because we've leveled up our friendship. I won't take any more society quests from this one for now, because I won't get much experience from it. But I will check this. I get the jellyfish creature! Oh, heck yeah! Heck yeah! What the heck is this? Well, we're getting it anyway. Okay. I can now summon a Lumini minion. Right, so let me find this guy. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. What is this thing? Oh, I see! I see what it is. I couldn't tell from the picture. That makes more sense. Okay. I was staring at the picture and I was like, what the hell is that? Right, I can go away for now. And then, I guess, if you missed the boat, that's fine. We should queue up for a duty, shouldn't we? Let's queue up for a duty. So try and queue up for a front lines. No, I won't torture you through that. Let's see. High level dungeon, I'll queue up for that. And then while that is doing its business, we'll switch to minor. We'll go to Ishgard and we'll oh no, I've got the next job quest actually. Job quest it is. Job quest. Actually, I have the next Black Mage job quest as well. But we'll do this job quest. And then we can do the Black Mage job quest as well. And we need to do leave quests. We need to look at the collectibles as well, don't we? I'm already forgetting stuff. We also need to look at the collectible thing. So we're going to have to go to Idleshire, aren't we? Because that's probably the best leveled one for us at the moment. Actually, wait, what level does the collectible start? Because I think I've done this before where I thought I reached 3 now to do them because I was level 50, but I needed to be a few levels higher than that. And I can't remember what level it is. Cannot quite remember. Miners Guild. Miners Guild. Miners Guild. Level 50 is where collectible gathering begins at. Unlocked in Mordona. Oh, do I just not have it unlocked? We'll look at that in a second. We will get that done though. So I've not done it for gatherers yet, so maybe I don't have it done. Oh, we got matching outfits. Hello. Oh, you give me these outfit bits. Well, I'll just take the money because I've already got it. Okay, cool. Adora, thank the gods you're here. It's White Gully. He's gone and filed a complaint against his father to the concern, citing an abuse of power. Has forced Deep Canyon into a difficult position, to say the least, and though the two of us haven't exactly seen eye to eye of late, I still owe the man a great debt. I would go to him and offer what aid I could, but he's like to spurn even the attempt. I know full well how much I've already asked of you, but I would be eternally grateful if you could lend Deep Canyon aid in my stead. To get started, it might be best to see what possessed his son to inform on his own flesh and blood. Nepotism, that's why. What are you doing, Wide Gully? Here are the Guildmaster's bidding again. Well, I see no reason not to tell you the situation. You know most everything any road. My old man was foisting dangerous jobs on the guild, forcing his members to risk life and limb for his own agenda. If that ain't the very definition of abuse, I don't know what is. You yourself were on the receiving end of this, I'm sure you'll recall. Kin or no, I cannot stand by and watch my guild mates being used as pawns in his game, so I went to the concern's upper management and filed a complaint. He hasn't said a word to me since, but I had guessed that he might be willing to speak with you. You've certainly done your fair share for the guild. He's out by the entrance right now, in case you want to hear his side of the story. Okay. Deep Canyon. Snitches get stitches. True, maybe we should warn him of that. It's been some time, Adora. You're doubtless here as regards my son's accusations. Well, it's just as he claims. Now, this ain't gonna spare me what's coming, but I had a reason for my actions. Vengeance. I was supposed to become master of the Miners Guild. Everyone knew I had the best claim, but Alberta robbed me of the honour. Me, and the man that taught her nigh everything she knows about her trade. She went behind my back and conspired with her predecessor, and Fancy who ended up being chosen to lead. By way of payback, ever since I became vice foreman, I've striven to make Alberta's life harder than trying to mine with a dull pickaxe. All those outrageous demands to make her look incompetent. At the same time, I went about ensuring my son was well placed to take over as guildmaster, and my plan was about to bear fruit. Until you came along and ruined it all by being my son's better. By your expression, I take it you're doubtful of the tale. Well, you need only ask your dear guildmaster. She can vouch for everything I've said. He's definitely salty. He's very salty. He didn't get his way, and now he's like throwing a bit of a tantrum. Right, what's going on, Alberta? What? Deep Canyon believes I cheated him out of him becoming guildmaster. That's not it at all. I never aspired to this position. God, I was only an Alamegan refugee, working as hard as I could to get by. I never even dreamed that I could rise as I did, and I suspected even less that it was a self-same dedication to my work that would lead to me being chosen. If I had known that accepting the mantle would tear us apart, lamenting in the past won't avail us. I only know that I would wouldn't be where I am without the man. I can't allow this misunderstanding to cost Deep Canyon everything. I simply couldn't bear it. I'm not sure there's aught we can still do for him at this point, but we must try. Listen, White Gully is the one who filed the complaint. If you were to throw your own weight behind some of my concerns, then maybe he could yet do something. Please, Adora, it would mean so much. White Gully? Stop being a little snitch. Stop it. Imagine, I'm going to have to do it. Wait. We're all wearing the same outfit. Hey, you outfit copier. Stop being a little bitch and stop complaining about your dad. Take the complaint back. Stop it. Okay. Alberta wants to help my old man. Truth be told, it ain't my wish to see his career destroyed neither. I only wanted to teach him a lesson, make him know that he can't just use people for his own ends. But now that the concern knows, it's been taken out of my hands. In their eyes, my father's actions have jeopardized relations with the Miners Guild, and nothing could be worse. So they've given him a test. If he's to remain the vice foreman, he must prove to the inquest and that he still has the confidence of the guild. And they ain't interested in no words, they want hard evidence. That is to say, they're demanding that someone from the guild show him loyalty by going and digging up 3 of the toughest damn chunks of ore there is to find. Darksteel. I think I've already mined Darksteel. Problem is, he's got no allies in the guild, on account of his own behaviour. I certainly don't qualify for the task being his son, and Alberta can't do it neither, because she's the bleeding guild master. That's just how it works. This leaves you, Adora. We don't have much time before the inquest begins, so you have to hurry, and I wasn't exaggerating afore. Darksteel's elusive as all hells, located in the snowy reaches of Kurthus and nowhere else. To actually find the stuff, you'll need to use your Truth of Mountains technique to locate unspoiled mineral deposits. Then, and God knows why, you have to survive a night in the cold of the deposit. You have to survive a night in the cold for the deposits to reveal themselves. Finally, you dig and you pray. When you have enough chunks of Darksteel ore, take them to Alberta and make sure she knows what's going on. 1 AM Eorzean time, so I'm going to have to change my clock, okay? God damn it! You can't see it. It's 4:30 in the morning Eorzean time, so I barely missed the time. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait, what? 21 in-game hours? Obviously it doesn't actually count as 21 hours, but you know what I mean. Right, so we'll go to the place. Logs. Gathering log. Oh no, maybe I did that one. Maybe I didn't do Darksteel. Where is Darksteel? Danksteel. You mined literal tons of the stuff for your airships. Right, so I've not done this one yet. That's fine. It must have been another one that had the same picture. You only need to deliver Darksteel to the fella. I mean, I know, but I can use the experience. I could use the experience, but I've got to wait so long for it. Oh man. I mean, it's going to be kind of expensive as well if it's for a job quest. Right, we're gonna camp. We're gonna camp on out. We're camping out. You know, while I'm here. They don't have leave quests up here, do they? Gosh darn it! I was gonna look at leave quests. Gosh darn it! Right, I'm gonna sit my butt right over here. Right over here. And I'm gonna wait it out. Watch our queue pop before this is ready. Right, it's now 5 AM. We're now here. Now I could go and buy it. I could go and check. Should I go and check how much it costs? Go on, we'll check how much it costs. If it's not expensive, I'll just buy it. But I kind of feel like it's going to be kind of pricey. Right. Oops, Etherite. Ethernet. Leatherworkers Guild. Big stretch. Do 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 do. Market board. Market board. Market board. Okay. Dark steel. There we go. Do 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 do. Ah, I mean, it's not bad, but I don't need quite that many of it. I could put the rest back on the market board, but I think my retainers are full. Which is why my inventory's so crazy, because my retainers have been full. Oh, you managed to sell one item. Okay, so I could put the rest back on the market. I could do that. That is an option. Come on then. Come on then. We're going to make someone happy. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about that. I can always put them back on the market board, can't I? It's not the end of the world. It's more just annoying that no one's got a smaller stack. Look at all these stacks. Look at all these stinking stacks. Oh. Hey there, Ray. How you doing? Come on then. I've done it. I can put the rest back on the board. It's fine. Because I only need 3 of them, don't I? So if I just do... Did I miss 2 stacks of 3? Oh, I've done it now. It's fine. It's fine. Right, so if I go and then put 69, nice, up there. Because then I'll have 3 left in my inventory, won't I? Stick them up for 580. And I've got 3 left. There you go. Go and sell them, please. I spent money on them. Thank you. Right, and then we'll go and deliver these to Alberta. You're going to head to sleep, no worries at all. Thank you for joining me. Sleep well. Let's go and hand these in. I'm going to eat another marshmallow. Right. I'm sorry if you can hear me chewing. I should have thought about that, but it's happening now. Okay. Right, let's go and hand these in. Take a sip of my water. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alberta, I'm here to save your guild. White Gullies told me all about the situation. Be sure you bring the dark steel ore as soon as you've got it. You're doing a little bit alright. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I'm okay. Incredible, Adora. Your talents are truly boundless. Hopefully these will suffice to spare Deep Canyon. But let's make haste to the inquest. White Gully is already on his way. Right, Deep Canyon. It's quite funny they're called Deep Canyon and Wide Gully, right? Clearly they were meant to be miners from birth. Oh no, it's the judgmental babies. Well, did you get a guildmaster to bring you dark steel ore? Because make no mistake, Deep Canyon, if you came to this inquest empty-handed, we will end you. Your time with the concern will be just a memory. Well... We have the ore right here, procured by Adora Deleth of the Miners Guild. So... Look at that hunking rock! Oh my goodness, that's a big stinking rock! Look how happy they are about it! By the good, 12 be good, she isn't lying. This is dark steel and some of the finest I've ever seen. It's no ordinary miner who can find dark steel, let alone stuff that looks this good. Seems your reputation is well earned. Look at that lighting, it's very bright. That said, we're hardly here to question your ability, though I find myself wondering as to your motives. Why did you bring the ore? I'd know the same. Why stick your neck out for him? He's given you nothing but trouble. What in the 7 hells are you trying to pull, Alberta? I don't need anyone's pity, yours least of all. I'm not here to give you my pity, but to clear up the misunderstanding between us. Misunderstanding? Listen to me, Deep Canyon. I never wanted to become Guildmaster. The responsibility was thrust upon me, and there was naught to be done for it. Gods, when my name was being bandied about for the position, my first instinct was to take myself out of consideration. I spoke to the Guildmaster in private, as you say, but I wasn't conniving against you. It was to give up my claim. You expect me to believe that? If I had truly betrayed you back then, would I have bothered to come here? But if that's true, then everything I've done, by the 12, to have taken it this far. You didn't want to admit defeat, Father. Alberta beat you on her own merits. You knew this in your heart, but you refused to accept it. Father like son, eh? In your pride, you convinced yourself she betrayed you, but by doing so, you only validated why you were passed over for the Guildmaster in the first place. Please, Father, let go of the past. Accept that you have beaten, as I have with Adora. Let's start over. You have it in you to do so, Deep Canyon, to begin anew. I know of your love for mining more than anyone. If you'd be willing to try again, I promise you the Guild's full cooperation. Full cooperation? Are you sure about this? I would leave the past where it belongs, in the past. The Guild wants only to look forward and continue working with the concern. Adora was the biggest victim in this whole affair, yet she is willing to give Deep Canyon another chance. She wouldn't have bought the Dark Steel or otherwise. That's well and good, but what about you? Can you really forget everything he's done? I can. Above all else, I miss my friend and mentor. To get him back, I would forgive much and more. Alberta. Well, I'm inclined to lay this matter to rest. Any objections? If you're satisfied, brother, then so am I. Then it is settled. Vice Foreman Deep Canyon, by request of the Miners' Guild, you shall retain your present office at Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern. Through hard work, I trust that you will make amends for past transgressions. Okie dokes. Now I'm concerned. I haven't heard it happen, but obviously I'm lined up for a duty right now. And the whole time this cutscene goes, I'm concerned it's suddenly going to pop the queue. And I'm going to have to skip the whole story. Hopefully it doesn't. I haven't heard it yet, but this cutscene just keeps on going on and on and on. I'm full glad that it's over, Adora. I'm full glad that it's over. Adora, I would have a word with you in private. Would you mind returning to the guild with me? I'm so scared this queue's going to pop. We are next in the queue. Okay. That was pretty good timing. It's behind my head, but it says I'm next in the queue. I was so worried about it the entire time. Oh god, another cutscene. I asked you here so I might thank you properly. Had you not been on hand to help, Deep Canyon's career would have ended prematurely and in disgrace. Worse, I might have lost my dear friend forever. I owe you a debt that I'll likely never be able to repay. Ah, but look at you. In no time at all, you've grown into a miner who can make the earth yield up even dark steel ore, the rarest of metals. There's nothing left for me to teach you. As an adventurer, you'll like to find yourself in all corners of the realm, but wherever your road takes you, I want you to practice our craft for the good of all. Go well, Adora, and may your toils never go unrewarded. Take that, quick! Out of the cutscene! Out of the cutscene! I'm queued for a duty! Liz! Okay, end of the realm reborn. Okay. And we've got our next quest ready to go. Are you going to stick me in another cutscene? Okay, cool, we're okay. Well, Adora, as I live and breathe, I don't suppose you would be interested in a commission, would you? The guild just received a request from Cell Swords in Ishgard. I know how that sounds, but it's a company that's been charged with doing a mineral survey. Oh god. No, my queue popped! Okay, Ishgard. Ishgard. Black Mage. Okay, and then I need to eat some leveling up food. Stick a hi in the chat. I'm still getting used to the rotation on this, but I'm slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. we go. When I first started it, I was like, oh my god, this is so slow and clunky. I don't like this class. It's definitely growing on me. Didn't know how far they were going to go, but all is good. So we'll do one of those. Chuck that down as well. And then it's my understanding that ice replenishes your MP. So that gives me the free umbral ice. That's now going to fill up my MP. Chuck one of those in there for good measure. And then, there we go. Let me just auto run for a second so I can sort out my seated position because I'm all over the place. Here we go. So, stick one of those down. Ooh, get away from that. Do fire. Then big explodey. Then ice. And another ice. And then thunder again because some of them weren't in it. And then we can go back to fire. And big fire. See, I don't know if this is the ideal rotation, but as of right now it's working. But obviously I'm only like on level 50 stuff. So it's not quite as bad if I end up making like a mistake or I'm not doing the most optimal thing sort of thing. And one of those. Flap. Flap. Right. Do do do. Okay. Are you going to continue beyond this guy? Yes, you are. Cool. So I'm going to keep on running. No, we're only going this far. Going this far? Cool. And thank you for the stretch. I'll do that now. And then back to this. I don't like how this staff looks, but it's a good one for the moment. Thank you for the Hydra. I'll do that in just a moment. Wait, Blizzard. Blizzard. Okay. Take that hydrate quickly. Okay. We're going in, we're going in, we're going in. Stick that down. See, I've got to get used to being ranged again. Because I've not been a ranged class for, like, since I was doing healer, basically. And it hasn't been that long. But I've been doing other bits in between, haven't I? So it's kind of like I've got to get used to it all again, like for my positionings and stuff, to avoid the mechanics. Blizzard. Oh god. Good. I didn't want it to be over here. Am I being silly? Is that not right? Yeah, that is right, isn't it? And then we need to run away from those, because they're going to blow up. Okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Oh, no, I'm okay. We're alright. I had 1 foot in that explosion. Right, get away from there. Get back on this now. Get the rotation up and running. Okay. I've got some more bombs going down. Over here. Do. Well, I did not get far enough for that. That's fine. Now, these shouldn't get hit by the bombs, so I won't die. I should have maybe popped a sprint on for that bit. Why aren't you... Oh, you've lost targeting, that's why. That's why. Okay. A couple of these down. Oh, okay, what's going on here? Same as before, so start over this side. Got time to charge one of these. Let's put another one of those down. Okay, and then once those ones blow up, I need to run. Run. Right, here should be okay. Okay. get our MP charged back up with a couple of those. We've nearly got them. It's fine. Stick another one of those down. Okay. This way. And then I'll do a lucid dreaming. I think my blanket's tugging my earphones. It's rather uncomfortable. There you go, it's a bit better. Right. I just got completely sidetracked. I just saw a cut on my finger. And I have no idea where it's come from. And now I'm just like, when did I cut my finger? What did I do? Because I do not remember doing anything, but I've clearly done something. Did I do it today? Maybe? I have no idea. At some point I injured myself. It's only a small cut. Get the key. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Dun 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 dun. Right, I must get another lucid dreaming up and running. Okay, stick that down. I need to actually teach myself to use the keys rather than clicking, but I've gotten so used to clicking. And it's probably the worst way to go about it. Though to be fair, when you're doing these ones with cast times, you kind of like inactive time where your spells are casting. Right, I'm going to do one of those. And these. Another one of those. Do, 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 do. Maybe a little bit more on this guy. Haha, you missed me! There we go, cool. Merrix, what's up? What is that? Nope. How did that hit me? What the heck? I was not in that. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. New DLC and update for what? Let's stick one of those down. Yep. Okay. Okay. One of those. One of those. Fire. And then back to the ice. Oh, it's just a singular guy now. So let's go to this one. Okay. Do one more fire. And we'll go. Nope. There we go. You got the key? You got the key? You got the key. Key get. Okay, cool. Oh good, the wob-wobs have stopped. Those wob-wobs. They do start grating on you after a while, don't they? Wob-wob, wob-wob, wob-wob. I've got hair in my face. Eh. There we go. Stick an adult on. Stick one of those on. Recharge the MPs. There we go. We should be able to get one more of those. Back to the ice. No, please don't target me. Right, one of those. Yep. Yep. stick another one of these down. Yeah, I've kind of breezed through the levelling up for this because I've only been doing it for a few days, but I always feel like the first 50 or so levels go quite fast. Also, I was using the friendship circlet and then I have got the pre-order earring as well, so I am getting like a boost to all of my experience, which definitely helps. Yep. Ah! No! 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 I was looking at him and I was like, are you gonna go this way? And he did. He proper aimed for me. We applied that. Background on this. As of right now, I think I still prefer Picto, but I think it's an unfair comparison at the moment as well, because Picto starts at level 80, I think. So you kind of already start with a pretty well-fleshed kind of moveset, whereas with this one it started from level 1, so you kind of have to go through the kind of like clunky bit to get it all to kind of fall into place. So there's still a lot that's going to change, basically. Okay. Get that down. Fire. Now the problem is with all these cascading AoEs, it's going to be harder to kind of charge up spells, isn't it? But that doesn't mean it's impossible, it's just going to take a bit more strategy, I suppose. Because unlike the melee ones where it all happens kind of instantly, or the physical ranged, though some of the physical ranges probably have charging times, I suppose. I'm not going to say cast bars, I don't think that's correct. Is my shower not working? Why is that not working? I take a few days off streaming and everything breaks. If it doesn't decide to load and it's just delayed, I'll get those points sent back to you. But I'll see if I can fix it after this dungeon as well. There's always something, there's always something. Right, get this one down. Up. Get this one down. How are you doing, by the way, Hops? I hope you're doing good. Okay. Put down another blizzard. Is she a tofu or a rabbit or both? I'm just a big old slab of tofu. I wasn't getting very lucky with those blizzards there. That's fine. I've done a lucid dreaming now. We're already at the end anyway, so that's pretty good. Okay. I feel like I've not been here for a bit. I'm sure I remember it at least well enough. Probably not perfectly, but well enough. Okay. So I know there's a bit where the dragons come in, like the kind of spirits of dragons. And they go Phantom Kin, that must be this one. And then they kind of do like AoEs, don't they? So you're stood there, and the other guy stood here, so I'm guessing we need to come forwards, if I have this correct. Hopefully I do. We'll find out in a second, I'm sure. Yep, there you go. Cool. Good. Good. I remember that much at least. The Phantom Kin are coming back. Let's get another one of those on. Sure, now there and there. So we should be good in the... Oh, okay. Around here should still be alright. Yes, good stuff. Get that MP charged back up. Okay. Blizzard. So this might be a problem with charging spells, because you got to run back and forth for that, don't you? Okay. Another one of those. And then back over to the blizzard. Ah, we're fine. We're fine. Back over to the blizzard. Stick another poison down. I know it's not actually poison, it's lightning, but it just helps me remember the mechanics if I say poison. Like it's a constant damage over time situation. Oh, help me! Charge this back up in the meantime. Right, Phantom Kin are coming back up. Whereabouts are they going to be? So you're here, you're there. So around here should be fine. Stick another one of those down. Oh no, I was wrong! I managed to correct myself though. I was slightly off. It's fine. Tank Buster. Put another thunder down. Disgust. What does that do again? Oh, okay, just an arena wide. I can't do anything about that. That's fine. We do have the limit break at the ready. I think we want to get a bit more health down before we use that. Right back here might be the way to go. And it was. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Couple of these. Couple of those. Help me! Please, I'm gonna die! Now should be nearly enough to do the limit break in a second. Oh, they've got it. They've got it. There we go. GGTY. GGTY. Yes. So we've got our next mining job. We still have our next black mage job as well. We'll line up for another duty as well. Duty finder. Let's just go for a leveling. Okay, that's got 14 minutes. That gives us time to do our next miner story. Where's my black mage story? It's just around the corner. We should probably do that first, right? Then we need to start the minor one anyway, and that starts here. We'll do the minor one. We'll do the minor one. Here we go. I take it you're the one to explore the mineral wealth in Ishgard? Excellent. Well, the mercenaries who sent for you are employed by one of the high houses. These papers will serve as proof of your position. To Ishgard! As you are technically being... I was going to say, is it going to be the 4 temps? It's the 4 temps! Yay! The problem is, though, this is obviously at the start of Heaven's Ward. So if I meet the 4 temps at this point, are they not going to know who I am? Because the timeline's kind of confused, right? Because this is meant to be like level 50, start of Heaven's Ward. So all of the stuff hasn't happened yet, technically speaking. That would be weird. I hope that doesn't happen. That would be so weird. As you will technically be employed by House 4 Temps, I think the courteous thing to do is to go to their manor and speak with the knight. Best of luck to you. That's going to be so weird. They're not going to know who I am. I mean, chances are we're not going to be even speaking to the 4 Temps. Let's be real. But they're busy doing like their rich man business, and I'm just a lowly miner. So I doubt they're going to talk to me. But it does mean I know where to go to their house. Sorry, I've got to yawn. Oh my goodness. Sleepy, sleepy. What time is it? It's only 9 at night. It's been a long week. House 4 Temps Night. What brings an adventurer to our doorstep? Pourvu. Of course, the expert from the Miners Guild. Welcome, miss, welcome. You are one of the very few outsiders with the honour of serving House 4 Temps. Indeed, the Count has but recently seen fit to hire foreign sellswords for their experience and knowledge of other lands. You are to work with Oshon's Raiders, one such company under our banner. Their captain, Heinrich, can be found between jobs at the Forgotten Knight. No doubt he is enjoying the excellent ale. To the pub! Let's go get a drink. It's a Friday. We'll go to the pub. Off to the pub. Forgotten Knight. Now, just how deep in his cups is he? How deep into your cups, sir/madam? I think they said he. So, sir? Sir! You are not very deep into your cups at all. Unless you're only leaning against the wall because you can't stand, because you've had a couple too many to drink. Not an impossibility, that could be a thing. You're the one come to help us with the mineral survey. Pleasure to have you, my friend. I'm Hamrick. I'm captain of the Oshon's Raiders. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm just going to mute myself. Just had to cough a bit. Sorry about that. You're like working with us. Me and the lads, we take pride in what we're doing. Wars are lost for want of resources as often as a want for valour, and we can't all be dragon slayers. The attitude's won us the Count's trust, so when the jobs come down from House 4 Temps, I'm the one who decides how they get done. Which is to say, my word is the only one that matters. Are you willing to take orders from me? Ah! Did you not know? That Count 4 Temps is my bestie. He doesn't know it yet, but... He doesn't know it yet, but we are going to be besties. Hello, Anna, how you doing? What does change face? In the new update, what do you mean? Good lass, course I'll keep you clear of monsters and the like, but Trouble's got a nasty habit of finding us raiders. The time might come when you've got to swing that pickaxe in self-defence. There's all manner of wild beasts out there. Leave them to the captain and me. You just worry about not pissing your own britches. Ha ha ha. Excuse him, Adora. He's just young and stupid. Very, very stupid. He's so new to his life that he's almost got eggshells stuck on his fat little head. So we call him Hatchling. He does look young. Capham's got fun nicknames for all of us. Tradition, he calls it. So what's yours to be? You're a professor or something, right? So how about Professor? Bloody simple, isn't it? But that'll make it for easy remembering. Alright, Professor it is. And that wraps up your initiation. We've nothing to do for the time being. A job will come from House 4 Temps soon enough though, so make yourself ready for when it does. It seems like the details in the face have changed. Do you think so? I know they said they were going to do... Did they say they were going to do like some lighting fixes with this new patch? Because obviously there was the big graphical update when Dawn Trail came out, but I think there was a few issues with it, wasn't there? So I think they were going to do some fixes. She can be very, very right. There could be some changes I've just not noticed. Because the main thing I've noticed is when you're running, you now lean from side to side when you turn corners. For some reason, that's the thing I noticed. Right, we'll grab those. 53. What level am I at the moment? 52! Gosh darn it! That's fine. We are close to 53. And we were going to look at leave quests, weren't we? I'm going to eat another marshmallow though. Give me a second. I love marshmallows. I haven't had any in ages and I'm just like, ooh, marshmallows. Yeah, when you're running like this, you ever so slightly lean from side to side, like the mounts do, but the mounts do it quite drastically. This is a bit more subtle. But I like it, it's kind of natural, isn't it? Because when you do lean when you like turn and stuff. Lean, lean, lean. Lean. Right, leaf quests. Fieldcraft? That's a decent experience, okay. Travel to Dravanian Floorlands, equip miner's primary tool and commence mining. Okay. I guess I'll take both of them, huh? Accept. Accept. So... Because they're both in the Forelands anyway. Is there a specific place in the Forelands that we need to go? Travania. Okay, we'll go and do this one first then. Now, this is where it's going to confuse me, because on some of these leave quests you need to like activate the leave quest, don't you? Which is not something you need to do for the crafting ones. So I've not done this for a little while, so I'm going to have to remember that's something I need to do. Like activate the leave quest. Right. Because you don't do that on the crafting ones, because you just craft the item and give it in sort of thing. But it's a nice little chunk of experience it gives. So if I come to this location, and then it's the I'll show you your battle shards one. Initiate. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Confirm. So what now? I just got to do some mining, do I? Is there a specific thing that I need? Duty list. I see. Okay, I see. So 32 land site. Oh, okay. Land site. Oh, why am I not also doing it? Come on now, keep on clicking. Is it because I've not been here yet, or because leave quests don't do it automatically? Okay. Oh, and I need to do it within the 8... Okay, so within the 8 nodes, I need to collect 32. Okay. So I've got to consider what buffs I give myself. Gatherer's Boon, Gatherer's Boon. But I also don't want to use... I mean, if I got 5 every time, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30... Yeah, so I'd still have enough. Okay, I should be okay with just this. As long as I get, like, 5 out of 6, basically, minimum on each node. I'd have some leeway on that. So if on the odd node only get, like, 4, that'll be okay. But I think we'll be alright. Right, let's go and find another node, shall we? You can't see it, but up here on the map it's telling me where they are. So over here. Yes. I am timed as well, but that's not too bad. So what's this one do? Increases your chance of attaining items on your next gathering attempt by 15%. Does not apply on items that are 0%. Ah, so what's the difference between that one and this one? Just give that one a go, right? Give it a go. On the next node. Because if it does the same thing, it uses less gathering points, so that would be good to have, wouldn't it? Right, let's go back over here. Pop a little sprint on. So, into the node. Clear vision. Okay. Oh, it does just for the one, I see. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's what I was thinking might be the case. So this one is better because it lasts the entirety of the node. We've got crafting up a storm, so that was a nice extra boost in experience. Okay, we only need, what, 9 more? Well, we've still got 4 nodes, so we're definitely going to be okay. I'm not concerned about that now, which is good. I do have a bunch of cordials as well, so if I do need to replenish my gathering points, I can do. Because the Omicron quests, the society quests, seem to give the cordials out quite happily. So I've got like 22 of them. Oh, that's normal. That's only normal cordials. But that's still 300 GP, which is a good amount. I've only got 1 high, but I've got 22 normal cordials, so I'm doing fine. I don't need to worry about that at all. Right, 5 more and we've got 3 nodes. And then the next one is around this area as well. I just don't know where, so we're going to have to find the next one as well. So do I need to do all 8 nodes even though I've got enough ore? That's kind of annoying. Guess, do I get like bonus for having extra stuff? Probably not. It would be nice if I did though. But I don't think that's how that works. So we won't bother using the boosts now because we've got all of the land site we need. So anything else at this point is just a bonus. Right, we've got 1 more node to find. There it is. Excuse me, Flea. Coming through. Right, bonk this one as well. Not having the quick gathering is a bit of a pain. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Right. So that one's complete. Return to the nearest settlement? No, not right now, because we still have this one, which is just over here. Clap, clap, clap. I did so much mining. I got all of that ore. I might use a cordial. Here we go. So let me just hop off the kitty, give myself a cordial, and then we'll start this one. Here we go. Initiate. That's fine. That's fine if it's recommended. I will go with that. So, obtain 40 large raw sapphire. Okay. 62, so we're definitely going to want to use a boost on that. We're not limited to a certain amount of nodes, we've just got a certain amount of time. So that's okay. But both of these should get us a nice chunk of the way through level 53. And now at level 53 as well, we'll be able to do our next job quest. I'll be glad to get the gatherers done. I think I'm going to concentrate all in on the gatherers. Because obviously I've got the 2 on the go at the moment and there's only 1 more afterwards. So maybe I'll get all the gatherers done and then I'll go back to the crafters. I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, but there's so few gatherers, it just makes sense to me just to get them all done. We're halfway through the crafters though. I think I've only got 4 more crafters. Come on. Which is pretty good going. Okay. Quarter of the way through. The nodes are quite close to each other as well. I'm gonna eat another marshmallow, sorry. I've still got, how many have I got left? I kind of poured some out of the bag into a bowl. Because otherwise there's the risk of eating far too many, right? I've got 5 more marshmallows left after this one. They're only small little marshmallows. Not the minis, but they're not like big old jumbo marshmallows. They're bite size. I might need to have another cordial, but that's okay. I've got an abundance of them. Marshmallows are insidious? What makes them insidious? I love marshmallows. I won't have marshmallows for like the longest time, right? And then I'll just go through a phase and I just devour marshmallows. I only got these ones because obviously I went to visit family last week. And my mum, for the train ride home, got me a bag of Flumps, which is like a brand of marshmallow here in the UK. And I've only just got round to opening them. And now I'm just like, yum 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 yum. Because my train back was quite early, so I wasn't in the mood for sweets. But of course I was not going to not appreciate being given a bag of marshmallows. So I was very grateful for the marshmallows. It's because you eat like 37 and are like, that's like 4. Marshmallows can be very moreish. I'm quite lucky in that I don't have a very sweet tooth. So portion controlling sweets is very easy for me. So it doesn't take a lot of sweets for me to kind of get the craving out of my system. My problem's salty snacks. Like portion controlling salty snacks for me is really difficult. Because I can just plough through like a bag of crisps, like a big bag of crisps. I tend to take 2 or 3 sittings to get through one of the big bags, but it's a lot easier for me to like pour a few marshmallows out and go and eat my marshmallows. And sometimes the small portion I have would be too many marshmallows. Or like, I'll buy a bar of chocolate and it will take me weeks and weeks and weeks to get through the bar of chocolate. Like I used to have a very sweet tooth, but I don't, oh no, 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 no! No! Oh, I don't want to withdraw. Oh, I'm going to have to withdraw. Unless it lets me stay in this. Wait a second. Let me see what happens. Let's see what happens. I can always... Yeah, duty failed. I can start it again. It's fine. I didn't want to withdraw. I can re-challenge it, so it's not the end of the world. Where's my egg? I need to buy more eggs. Hi, hi. Retry button. It will cost what? Oh, an extra allowance. It's fine. I've got an abundance of allowances at the moment. It's worth it to get this. Because I was waiting for a good 20-something minutes. Do, 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 do. All of that for Darkhold. I know, I know. It's fine. It wasn't a very hard leave quest. It's a shame that it uses an extra allowance, but like I said, I've got plenty of them, so I'm not too concerned. Chips, you'll go for a whole bag if you bring them into your room. Or I'll eat 3, put them behind me. Yeah, see, I'm like that with chocolate. I can literally just leave a bar on my desk for the longest time. I just won't touch it. And like in the past, if I had a bar of chocolate, that bar of chocolate would be gone. It would be gone. But yeah, I guess my taste buds have changed. But that is a thing, your taste buds do change, don't they? Speaking of marshmallows, I'm going to have another marshmallow. I got 5 left, I need to eat them. Just means you get the chewing ASMR, which I'm sure grosses some people out, so I do apologise. You may have sent someone a chocolate they were unable to eat. Oh no, why? Were they allergic to something? 2 people? Was it like an allergy thing? Hello Magus, how are you doing? Snacks and fruits. I suffer from one and done syndrome. Either I eat one and won't touch the rest for a week, or you eat one and the whole bag is gone. Fair. I definitely go through phases like that with some things. Entirely fair. It's a shape thing. Now, is this a situation where it's best that I don't know what shapes of chocolates you're buying for people? Or is there something that I'm just unaware of that's like a problem for some people? Because like people do have intolerances to different things, don't they? Probably. Oh no. Oh no! I need to be using my fire. Come on, let me get... Oh, you've done that one now. Someone didn't let me pay them for art and you told them very... I see. I mean, if it's nice chocolate, the shape wouldn't put me off. But it depends if it's nice chocolate, right? So I feel like sometimes those novelty chocolates can be a bit, like, gross. And they're obviously made just for the laugh of them rather than the taste of them. Right. Run. Oh. It's very high quality chocolate. See, I would eat it. If I was in the mood for chocolate, the shape wouldn't deter me too much. 45! Oh my god! That's so much! That's so much! Give me a second, I've got to mute myself for a moment. Right, I'm back. I had to cough. Just in the middle of a fight. Oh, so it's quite a lot of chocolate. I see. I see. Okay, that kind of justifies it a little bit more. That's an awful lot of chocolate. But that's still a lot of money to spend on chocolate. I shouldn't be surprised these things exist though. Of course they do. Of course they exist. All this talk of chocolate is making you want to go and pick up a bag. Hey there, Pink. Nothing wrong with a bit of chocolate every so often. Everything in moderation. Both of them refused to eat it. And one of them moulded. Oh! But realistically, you paid that much for a joke. That's fair. You're doing it for the joke. That's still a lot of money though, right? Let's do this one while I'm running. Oops. Right. I cannot see. This is beautiful camera work. One of your favourite snacks is still chocolate-covered espresso beans. I've never tried that before. Why is all that aggro on me? Why have I got all this aggro on me? Wait. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Never tried chocolate-covered espresso beans. Sounds nice though. Double chocolate espresso cookies. Ooh. That does sound good. I love the smell of coffee. I don't mind coffee. I'm an iced coffee person. I've said before that hot drinks upset my stomach. I do like a good iced latte. I love the smell of coffee. Like roasted coffee beans. Oh, smells so good. Smells so good. Cocoa cookies with dark chocolate chips and espresso powder. Ooh, that sounds very... That sounds very rich. They're a nice deep, sweet, rich with earthy flavour. That sounds good. I wonder if I can buy some. I wonder where I can buy some. I would love to try that. I'm going to have to do some research. I can't imagine it'll be one of those things that are in the supermarket. But if I went to like a proper chocolate store, they'd probably have something like that. Do 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 do. Yep. You can tell when I'm not paying full attention. I'm just running around all over the place. Get that loot away from me. I've got too much junk. Too much junk. Get a kilo for £13. But what if I don't like them? That'd be great if I know I like them. Then I can get a big old bag and they'll last a while. But I can't get that many and risk not liking them. Where would I then give up the espresso beans? So I don't know anyone who would probably try them, to be honest. I'm sure I can go to a chocolate store and get a small bag. 100-gram bag for £4.50. So that's a bit more reasonable. It's a lot of money for like a small amount of chocolate, but at least you know if you don't like it, you're not wasting a lot of chocolate kind of thing. Sell them in supermarkets, ignore them, they're cheap knockoffs. Yeah, get them from a dedicated candy store. I would definitely do that. I'll go to a chocolate shop. I can go... I guess Hotel Chocolate or something's going to be the best place to go. Maybe? I don't think the Lindor stores will have them. Cadbury's chocolate isn't as good as it used to be, so there's no point in bothering with that. I'll do some research. I will do some research. Whoops, wrong one. Oh well, that'll do. That's fine. Cadbury's chocolate is so depressing now. Honestly, it's not as good as it used to be. It really isn't. And a lot of people like UK chocolate, but Cadbury's is like rubbish UK chocolate now. Where is everyone? I'm losing everyone. Where's the other two? You guys okay over there? Hello? Oh, just a sec. No problem. I can eat another marshmallow. Oh, I'm getting through them. I'm getting through them. Because I taste it and you remember what they were. Honestly, it's so true though. It's so true. I mean, like... well, cream eggs. See, cream eggs aren't as good as they used to be. I bought like a load of them on clearance after Easter this year. Because I love cream eggs, right? But they've changed them. They've changed them. I really miss the cream egg twisted bars. Because the level of fondant to chocolate was just better, like the ratio. Ooh, peanut butter cups with jam. That was a very loud chew. You probably heard that. That marshmallow wanted attention. Yeah, I need to find like a nice place to go for like special treat sweets. Do you know what I mean? Because like all sweets are treats, don't get me wrong. But you get like the cheap sweets, or you get like the fancy, especially treat sweets. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I need to do. I need to go and find like a proper shop. Treat myself to some proper stuff. Especially with Christmas coming up. Because I'm probably spending Christmas on my lonesome. So, I can get some special sweets and watch some movies. That might be my plan. Christopher Elbow. Okay. They can only handle 1 to 2 a year. They're so sweet. Oh, yeah, cream eggs are so sweet. So sweet. Absolutely. I think I'm kind of glad they're not available year round. It's one of those where it's like, there are parts of the year where I would like one where they're not available, but at the same time, it's only like not too often that I really want them anyway, if you know what I mean. But they are very sweet. But when the craving comes though, and I can't buy them, then it's like, oh man. Though they sell cream eggs so much of the year now, because they start selling them like from Boxing Day onwards, the day after Christmas. So they sell them for like a good, like what, 5 months nearly? 4 months? Whereas it used to be like a lot more limited, like a lot more of like a special, short-lived sort of thing. Finding a sweet shop that sells good sugar-free candies, and you're allergic to some of the sugar-free options. Oh, interesting. Because the things with sugar-free stuff, right? There's a lot of sugar-free stuff in the UK because of the sugar tax. So like most fizzy drinks, for example, are like sugar-free, and finding sugar-filled versions of them aren't really always possible anymore. But I'm one of those people that can really taste sweeteners. Do you know some people can really taste sweeteners? I'm one of those people. And it makes certain sugar-free things really intolerable because all you can taste is just like chemical tangs. Like it's hard to explain, but if you know, you know. But then that means I haven't tried many sugar-free sweets because I'm kind of concerned about that sort of thing. But if a company gets a sugar-free drink right, then it's really good. Like Apple Tango, the sugar-free one, that's all they do now, they don't do a sugar-filled one. Works, it's nice, you can't taste the sweetness. But in turn, sugar-free Fanta, sorry, you can really taste the sweetness. And it's just like, bleh, icky. Oh, I've heard about the sugar-free gummy bears and the incidences that they have caused. So those reviews are so funny. Yep. Yep. Oh, I'll have a look at that picture in a bit, Arak. Rogue hydration, I've never heard of that. There's one over here. Boop. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Just all stood in the explosions. Ran away. The primary is an energy line, but you can taste the bitter of the caffeine. Huh. That sounds interesting. I've never heard of that brand though. Is it like quite an American thing? It might not be over here. The hydration line is just lovely. See, I love like sports drinks, you know, like isotonic drinks for hydration. One that you get over here is Lucozade Sport. And I really love Lucozade Sport. And Powerade as well. I really love Powerade. I like Gatorade. You don't really get it very often over here. It only tends to be like the corner shops that import like a bunch of American stuff. Sometimes they'll have Gatorades. But I do like me a blue Gatorade. They sell it in the UK. I've got to look this up. I've never heard of it. I will need to give it a Google. But yeah, I love sports drinks. Something about them just hit different. Hello, we meet again. Right, after this battle, I'm going to have to rearrange myself because I'm starting to slouch. And I'll also need to sort out my earphone. Radiant Rush, that sounds nice. Is that a flavour of that rogue stuff? Yep. It's too bad that Sobe no longer exists. What's that? Whoops. Whoops. Radiant Rush sounds really good. I beg your pardon. Cranberry. You know what? Cranberry is a flavour that you don't often see for things over here. You do get cranberry juice and stuff. You don't often get cranberry flavoured, like, sweet stuff, I suppose. But it does sound interesting. Cranberry ginger ale. Yep. See, ginger ale's another thing. We do have it over here, but it's not like a big thing. You can get it though. You can get ginger ale. Here we go. But I guess it's the same as how in America grape flavouring is quite a big thing. And it's not a very big thing over here. But I do love like artificial grape flavouring. But artificial flavours in general aren't as much of a thing over here anymore. It's huge in Canada. Ah, I see. I'm making a big old mess of this. My rotation has gone right down the toilet. Ah! My rotation is so screwed. I've gotten so sad. Oh god. I actually had the hang of this a little bit and it's all gone wrong. There was an energy drink tea kind of thing, a healthier option to the super sugary energy drinks. It tasted so good. See, I want to try more of these like tea-based energy drinks, but a lot of the ones I've tried over here have tasted really bad. I think once again because they're pumped full of sweeteners. So all I can taste is the sweeteners. There was one I tried, Celsius, I think it was the brand, and oh, it was not good. Like the first sip was okay, right? But then the second sip and then the third sip, and you were like, oh god, I'm gonna be sick. Like it was actually like that. You felt so like ill drinking it, and it's like, oh, why though? GGTY, GGTY, me outies. You love grape, but your mum wrapped like 75 rubber bands around the handles to the medicine chest because you. I was like that in the UK. There was some sort of controversy over Celsius. I have no idea. I just saw it in the shop one day. But yeah, in the UK we have Calpol, and Calpol is basically a way to give children paracetamol, like painkillers. Basically, it's like a liquid medicine, normally in strawberry flavour, but you can get other flavours. But strawberry flavour is like the most popular one, and oh, kids were addicted to that stuff. Not in terms of the painkiller side, but because it just tasted so good. So, like, I know that I was always being like, "Ah, my head hurts," so I could have some Calpol because I like the taste so much. And a lot of kids in the UK seem to share that. Well, grown-ups who obviously grew up in the UK seem to kind of share that kind of memory. Right, let's do this time. We're not. Yeah. I've got 98 allowances, so use the allowance. Initiate. So it's a shame because I used my cordial as well, didn't I? You had the opposite reaction to Kaifla Lifeway milk. I've never heard of that. Bought it because I had money to throw at it. I wanted to try something new. You hated it, but you spent the money on it and did like throwing money away. And by the end of it, you were in love with it. See, that's interesting. I have had that with certain things before, where the more I've had it, the more I've kind of like, it's kind of grown on me. But this one, every sip, it just tasted worse and worse, and I just couldn't. I couldn't. It was horrible. But it is what it is, really. I do want to try and find better alternatives though, because I do drink a lot of energy drink, and I know it's not good for me. I do drink the sugar-free ones, but obviously the sweeteners aren't necessarily good for you either. Plus it's just all that caffeine and all of the other stuff they stick in them, you know. But I need to find a better alternative, basically. They hired Flow Rider as a brand ambassador and strung him along for like 3 to 4 years without paying him, and then tried to act like the contract didn't exist. And it was an unpaid position. They settled for 82 million. Are we talking about the same Celsius? That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. They also claim to be preservative free, but they use citric acid, which they argued is for flavour. But they're paying... Oh! That's so, like... deceiving, I guess? I mean, a lot of companies are deceiving, but you know what I mean. Well, good thing I didn't like it then. Good thing I wasn't a fan. There was this one healthy quote-unquote energy drink that I used to like, but I cannot remember what it is now. So I've not had it in such a long time. I cannot remember what it was. I remember finding it quite nice though. Cannot remember the brand or anything. I think I got it from a health store called Holland & Barrett here in the UK. Maybe next time I'm in there I'll see if I can find it. I wonder if I would recognise it. I wonder if they still sell it is another thing. But they might not sell it anymore. Soapy Elements. I've never heard of that one. What? I kind of don't want to say that name. I'll say Exploders. There you go. So if I say that first bit, someone could clip that out and it would just sound like I've been saying that word. I've never heard of that one though. It was meant to be Wonka. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. And I will say Wonka. I was looking looking at it and I was like, wait a damn tootin' second. We didn't get a lot of the Wonka candy over here, to be fair. We got some bits, but I never really tried any of it. Oh, that's so funny. I was just staring at it like, do I say this? Do I say this? Discontinued candy bar replaced the rice in a crunch bar with Pop Rocks. See, that sounds interesting. In the UK, we have something called Cadbury's Dairy Milk Creations, I think they're called. And we definitely have one that has Pop Rocks in it. I've not tried it myself, but I do like Pop Rocks. I don't know how I like the idea of it in chocolate, though, is the thing. But I do just like a mouthful of just Pop Rocks. Just pouring a bunch of Pop Rocks into my hand and just going like, nom 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 nom. But something about them with chocolate just doesn't really line up in my head. Right, a couple more nodes should do us the trick. Oh, it's so funny, Wonka. I forgot the Wonka candy stuff was even a thing. That was so long ago, wasn't it? Though I feel like it's a missed opportunity to still not be doing that, especially when that new Wonka movie came out. Which, I don't know if it was any good, I didn't see it. Though we're getting closer and closer to Sonic 3 coming out, which I will need to see. Because I've still not seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I do need to watch that. I was so excited for it, but I didn't have anyone to go with. So I didn't go and see it. Right. Chocure? I've never heard of that brand. You're teaching me all these brands I just guess we don't have over here. Or we do and I've just never noticed it. That's always a possibility as well. I don't spend much time in the chocolate aisles anymore. Oh, it's Aldi! Huh! You know, I have tried Aldi chocolate before and it was pretty decent. Yeah, I don't remember that specific name, but I have tried just like Aldi's plain chocolate. It wasn't bad, it was alright. Oh, come on, I need one more. There we go. So we're going to quit out of that. And then, sure, return to the nearest settlement. Candy is dandy, but the cure is quicker. Right, this isn't where I need to go. I need to go back to here. We'll do a quick stretch. Quick stretch. Quick stretch. Hello, minor friend. Right, let's go and hand these in. And we've got the next job quest, so I guess we normally go for about 3 hours or so anyway, so we can do the next job quest. I can finish off my dailies tomorrow before they refresh. I can go for a bit longer as well. Creamy milk flavour. We want a nice creamy chocolate, right? Right, let's hand these in. Oh, completion bonus. So it does give little bonuses. Right. Right, we've got to level up from that. Now we need to go back to the pub. Back to the pub. Pub, 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 pub. Pub, 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 pub. Pub, 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 pub. Pub, 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 pub. Ethernet. Forgotten note. Peppermint creme. See, I'm quite fussy with my chocolate. I don't often like stuff in my chocolate. Oh, wrong place. I don't quite often like stuff in my chocolate. I'm much more of a plain chocolate person. But minty chocolates are popular. Over here we have after eights, which are like minty chocolates. Bloop. What flavours of candy do people like seeing? I like coffee and citrus. Ooh. I'm normally more of a fruity flavoured sweet sort of person. I quite like strawberry flavoured sweets. I like a lot of gummy sweets. A lot of gummy sweets are my favourites. So that's probably why I like the fruity flavours, because I like gummy sweets. Like I like my gummy bears, my Haribos, my fruit pastels. Marshmallows aren't really gummy, but they're chewy, so I'm going to throw marshmallows in there. I like marshmallows. I tend to like the berry fruit flavours more than other fruit flavours though when it comes to sweets. Ooh, new stuff. Is it... well, it's better than my stuff. Okay, cool. Cool. Cherry delights, strawberry bonbons, York peppermint patties. That is proper like older stuff, isn't it? I really used to like sugar mice. They were quite nice. Oh, nice and nice. Professor, we've gotten a job from House Vortemps. Are you ready for your first time out with the raiders? Good. We're going to survey the Western Highlands and see if we can't find any veins of mithrite. I'll need you to dig samples from the area and see if there's enough ore to mine proper. Chico sticks! I will meet at the south end of the Black Iron Bridge. Me and the lads will go ahead to clear out some of the monsters before you get there. Don't keep us waiting too long. Okay. Black Iron Bridge. Falcon's Nest. Another marshmallow for Tofu. See, peanut butter is not a very common flavour over here. I understand the concept though, the salty and the sweet and all of that sort of stuff. But peanut butter just doesn't seem to be quite as big over here as it seems to be in America. Cherry mashes, what's that one? I feel like these marshmallows have made me a bit hyperactive, and I've still got 2 more left to eat. I think I've eaten too many marshmallows. Whee! I've got 2 more left in my bowl. I'm glad you joined us, Professor. Lads, stop your gobs. Cherry marshmallow wrapped in dark chocolate. Ooh, that sounds nice. Hatchling, keep watch. I don't want anything taking us unawares. Muscles, scout out what routes could be used for taking the haul back to Ishgard. I want the pros and cons of each too. All of you keep your guard and don't get cocky. That goes double for you, Hatchling. There's some kind of texture on the outside. You can't remember what it's made out of. That sounds really interesting though. How strong's the cherry flavour though? Because sometimes cherry flavours can be a bit too strong. Now Smarties are different in America, aren't they, compared to the UK? It's not that overwhelming, that'll be fine then. Because sometimes cherry flavours can be kind of like a punch to the tongue of cherry, and it's very like sickly. And Professor, start digging for mithrite down at the Gorgon Holding. Come back here when you've pulled out a few bits out of the ground. Okay, 10 chunks will be proof of mithrite in these outcroppings, and that'll be enough for House Vortemps to develop the area. Okay. Because it's my understanding that Smarties in the UK are like chocolate things with like a sugar shell, kind of similar to M&Ms. But then Smarties in America are like these tablet things that seem to be the closest to fizzers in the UK. That's in Canada. What are your Smarties then? What are your Smarties? Oh, you got me backwards. I see. So yours are like the tablet guys, which are the closest to these sweets I know called fizzers or fizzies. I can't remember which. They're kind of chalky, but when you burp, they make your nose fizzy. That sounds so gross, but it's the only way I can think of describing the taste of them. They're kind of fizzy, and they make your nose kind of burn. If you burp after eating some. Whereas English Smarties are like M&Ms. Sugar Tylenol, you know what, that's a way of putting it. Yeah. I know what you mean when you say that. Oh, candy necklaces! Candy necklaces and candy bracelets were my shiz. I loved them. Oh, I would love a candy necklace right now. Did you ever get the ones that were like watches? So it was like a candy bracelet, but you had one big slab of candy in the middle that was like a watch face, and it had like a print of like a time on it and stuff like that. Ah, candy watches. You never saw the watch. Oh, the watch was good. The watch was good. Oh, there's a thingy over here. I don't remember the dots or papers though. Mallow cups. I don't know the name. We might have something similar though. Mithrite sand. Is that what we need? No, it's not. I've got entirely the wrong thing. I've got entirely the wrong thing. That's what I need. I've gone the wrong way. Had the wrong thing open. It's basically a peanut butter cup, but of marshmallow fluff instead. Oh, I've never heard of that. It sounds good though. It does sound good. In M4's prog party, and I'm even getting a headache when trying to learn what to do. Oh no! I've not done any of the new stuff yet. I mean, I've never done any of like the more difficult content either, to be honest. I need to be brave and try at some point. You've also... Let me have a quick look. Let me have a quick look. What's still in context? Let me have a quick look. Those chocolates look so fancy. Oh my goodness. So that's cherry mash. Yeah, what's on the outside of that? What's on the outside? Why does it also look like a rare steak in the middle? It looks like a steak that's been seasoned and seared on the outside, but the middle hasn't been cooked. It can't see. I think it's because the picture's so small. The picture's so small. Oh, I know what these are. I've never tried them. The candy dots. I've never tried them, but I know what they are. These are the Christopher elbow chocolates you gave at your wedding. They're so pretty. They're very pretty. I wouldn't want to eat them because they're so pretty. Of course it's peanuts. You Americans and your peanuts. You guys are obsessed with peanuts. M1's to 3 is a cakewalk compared to M4. I mean, fair enough, but I've never done like anything beyond the normal level of content. Like I haven't done any like savages, extremes, etc, etc. Wait, where are we? But one day I will need to be brave. Right, do these count? I guess we'll find out in a second. I haven't done any of them, Tony. I haven't been brave enough. I need to try though. I need to try, right? But I'm not brave. I think I would be so bad. I think if I was going to do it, I would need to try and organise it with people. Because I wouldn't want to dump myself onto any randomers to deal with. So I would definitely have to try and sort it to do it with people who are aware of my inexperience, but also how rubbish I can be. Because then they can't get annoyed at me because they know what I'm like, right? Whereas if it's just like a bunch of randomers and I just dump myself on them and it's like an absolute dumpster fire, I would feel bad. I would feel bad. I will say the Dawn Trail extremes are pretty good. I mean, I've seen videos. I don't know if I'd be able to do it, it's the thing. You've seen what my gameplay's like. I mean, to be fair, it's distracted on stream, right? So it's not quite as good as my normal gameplay. But that doesn't say much because it's not good gameplay. Where is this dang node? Oh, I don't think this is going to be the right one. It's very far away. Your static is low-end casual, no pressure, and we joke around and tease each other during the runs to take the stress off. See, that would be nice. That would be fun. I think if I was doing it with people who either took it too serious or people who didn't know what I'm like, I think I would be stressed because I'd be ruining it for people. But as well as that, it would be a bit like people might say stuff. You know what I mean? These don't seem to be the right nodes. I'm going back over. Your main tank and this tank buster. Any mages want to hold my hold my hand during this tank buster? I'd say the Dawn Trail X1 is a nice one to start at. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I know I need to try at some point. You know what I mean? Why is it that one over there? They don't have it. Oh, fine. I'll go and dig them up. I'll go and dig them up so new ones can spawn. It's your first one that you cleared that's not unsynced. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Like, I don't mind something taking a lot of attempts, right? I don't mind that. It's more my concern of being a bother to other people, I think the problem is. I get quite, like, paranoid about that sort of thing. Bop, bop. Hey guys, I'm just digging up some stuff. Right, I mean, I guess I'll dig up some of this stuff because I've not dug it up before. Just get the levels. You'll find out more players worse than you in the PF party. Then you'll realise, oh, there are people who are just like me here. Valid. I mean, I was doing a run of Temple of Khan. Was it yesterday? And it obviously it was just a normal dungeon run. It was rough. And it's like, I don't tend to get annoyed at people because everyone's learning, you know what I mean? But that was like the roughest run I've had of that for so long. And like, I was in the chat, like, does everyone know the doom mechanic for this boss and things like that? Because it was a bit dicey. It was a bit dicey. And I felt weird because, like, I don't think I'm in a position to give anyone advice, but I'm there in the chat being like, aim for the soul stone, aim for the soul stone. Like, telling people what to do, and I don't feel like that's my position in life. But in that situation, it very much was. So, I did Binding Coil 1 to 9 when they were new, and then I did Deltascape and Alphascape Savage. Yeah, but you've done a lot of that stuff, haven't you, Arak? Yeah, the Doom. And like, obviously, when you're new to it, I understand it's going to get you, because it's kind of, I think that's the first time you're kind of shown those sort of mechanics, right? But I was a replacement as well, so I was like a replacement. I came in, and I was like, oh, what's going on? I come along, and then I'm like, I think I see what happened. Do I think the other person should have left? No, I don't agree with that. But I was kind of like, I think I see what's happened here, sort of thing. There's been a lot of replacements lately as well, actually. I've noticed a lot of replacements. Like, people don't seem to have the patience. Those are the hardest things you did. I had a raid group for a while. But you didn't do that much Savage content. You don't really do it anymore. That's fair enough. I feel like I should try that sort of stuff like once, but I don't know if I can. I really don't know. I struggle with the normal content. Yeah, that's fair. Groups, I mean, any sort of group do like drift apart, fall apart. Sometimes messily, sometimes quite like neatly, things just kind of separate, you know. Stuff happens, it's life. It's a shame, but it's just life. Where is this rocky outcrop? It's over here. Grab another marshmallow. I've got 2 more marshmallows. Okay. You are known as SMRT 9000, which was supposed to mean smart. But we weren't smart, and we're always taking turns replacing people, so we became known as the 7-man raid team. Oh no! Oh no! The fact that fits so well with the numbers, with the letters as well, is quite funny. Oh, okay, this should be our last one. Ding! There we go. Ba-ba-na-ba-ba-ba-ba-na-bam. Oh, quick stretch. Right. The cone healer was out the week you did. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It's traumatized you. Right, where is this guy? Heinrich, where are you? Heinrich? Heinrich? God, you're ages away. We're nearly there though, we're nearly there. They're going on about clearing out monsters and he's all the way over here. I guess there were some guys over there with us, to be fair. There were some guys with us. Have you found 10 bits of mithrite? I can't go home until you do. Here you go, Chief. Here you go, Chief. Since you say your message failed to send, I feel you should let me resend the message that I still have the... I think it's the... Wait. What? wait. You're confusing me. What? I'd say it was well worth the trouble of hiring the proper miner from Aldar. Captain, we got wounded. Good thing I'm also a healer. Whips out my white mage situation. I definitely didn't get that message. I wonder what went with Twitch. That's a bit weird. Muscles, get into Falcon's Nest. Camp River meets closest, but that's more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, my white mage situation. Imagine though, they hired me as a miner, and then like we got wounded, and suddenly there's a flash of light, and I'm stood there like, I'm ready for healing. Surveying sounds like a safe enough task when you've got an army, but we don't have an army. 'Tis a miracle we didn't lose any men this time around. Incorrigible. I don't mind. Okay. See, knights are brave, honourable people, all competing to see who's bravest and most honourable. They'll throw themselves into dragonfire to win honour in the eyes of the high houses. But not one of them will jump for this kind of work, so they'll find someone who's willing to do it and pass it off to them. Sometimes it's their own men, sometimes it ain't. Captain, are you saying one of ours could have been killed because the nobles think themselves too bloody good for the work? That we are. Aye, that's the long and short of it. But Hatchling, I'm the one who offered up the raiders' services. The work's dangerous, but we win favour doing it. And House Four-Temps, they're fine, fair-minded folk. They will give us better when the time comes. But to get it, we've got to be able to put our swords forwards, no matter what. That's how you become successful as a sellsword. Shite business, if you ask me. If you can get out, by all means get out. None of my lads came to this life willingly. Some drifted into it, others came tumbling down to it. There's one as took to crime and lost his home, and never lost a lover and needed a new home. There's only one breed of strays I don't take. Them what want a place to die. They're bad for business and bad for company. So tell me, Hatchling, why are you here? I came because I want glory. And a name. I want to win myself one of them. Wrong sodden place for you then, but I'll keep you. You're not half bad of a blade. Well, let's get back to Ishgard. I'd kill for a hot bowl of soup after this cold. Soup! Bar none bars. I've never heard of those. Soup! You know what? When we finish this, I want to go back up to the last dregs and see if the soup guy is souping. I don't know when he does it, I just know he does it because I've seen the picture. Bun bar vanilla, I've not heard of any of these. Right, I need to go to Forgotten Night. Okay. Seems our wounded lad will make a full recovery. Give me a second, sorry, just gotta mute myself. Okay, I'm back. Seems our wounded lad will make a full recovery, Professor. Fast enough to join us on our next time, even. I've not heard of any of these. Boston baked beans? Or like, baked beans? I thought you guys didn't do baked beans. Really, I'm blessed to have this lot. Hells, even Hatchling's better sword than I was at his age. Any road, keep honing your instincts, eh? Our next job likes to be harder and dirtier than this one, and you'll want to be sharp for it. We'll go for that. We don't do soup beans, we do baked beans. While the Whisperer traits grant you the ability to recognize a gathering node's hidden characteristics, there are some characteristics that require the acquisition of further traits to be uncovered. Even then, the characteristics will not always be visible, so when they are, do not miss out on the chance to exploit them. Okay. I got the next quest! But I wanted to check on the soup! Or I should just do the next quest. I wanted to check the soup! They're not a soup, it's just a sauce. It's a sauce. And it's very nice if you grate cheese on top of it. Cheesy beans are very good. May as well grab the... Well, I guess I've already got those. I think I've already got the jacket as well, right? Yeah, so I guess I'll take the money. I will agree with the seasoning thing. We didn't do a good job with seasonings. I very much agree with that. Professor, I was just looking for you. Tell me, where do you find quality titanium? Maybe I should start at the beginning. House 4 attempts is to take the van in a new offensive against the Dravanians alongside the Temple Knights. I mean, to be fair though, a lot of quote-unquote English food, quote-unquote, it's just meant to be like warm, hearty stuff. So, while I don't doubt some more seasonings would be nice, it's kind of like, like a steak, for example. You know what I mean? But, I do agree that we had access to all of these spices, and we didn't do a good job of using them. I do agree. Cheese is so good. I love cheese. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I am a fiend for cheese. Tis a risky gambit, and they'll need the very best gear to succeed. Blades that won't blunt against dragon scales, and armour that will withstand Dravanian claws. Normal metal just won't cut it. Vegeta is an amazing seasoning. See, I'm just thinking of the guy from Dragon Ball now. I'm just thinking of the guy from Dragon Ball. Which takes me back to titanium. The smithies tell me that it's the only metal that'll serve, and they need a proper reserve to armour all the knights. So do you happen to know where we might find a godly vein of ore? Your expression's telling me you don't. Well, it's a good thing I'm prepared then. Here, this is a sample of titanium ore. Take that to your guildmaster and she can tell you, see if she can tell you anything. Fruities? What are fruities? Right. Here we go. I guess if I'm the correct level though, my gear's probably not as good as it can be, right? Because I can put this one on now. Yeah. So I guess... Don't mind me, I'm just going to kind of strip in the middle of this situation. Just gonna... Right, where's my trousers? Where's my trousers? Stripping off my clothes in public. Now do I have some boots? Stripping off my clothes in public. Letting out my toes in public. There we go. Do I have... I do not. Well, that's an improvement regardless. Recommended gear. Nothing else going on. Okay. Sugar daddies! Oh my goodness! That's a real sweet. Fruit flavoured... See, now my next question is, what's a Tootsie Roll? I've heard of Tootsie Rolls, but I don't know what a Tootsie Roll is. You know, they just redid your toes in a lot of the things. What, in this? They've changed my toes? They've I've been like messing around with my toes. Chocolate caramels, okie dokies. See, I know what a Tootsie Roll looks like. I know what the wrapper of a Tootsie Roll looks like. What do you mean they changed my toes? Before I start looking into this, is this you taking advantage of how gullible I am? Or have they actually changed my toes? They made a lot of the shoe glams have better toes now. Right. Okay, I see. But like, if I took off my shoes right now, would I be able to tell a difference in my toes? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. The grippers are coming out. Oh, look at those toes. They do look a bit more separated, don't they? They look a bit more like, separate tootsies. Look at them grippers. Let me put my shoes back on. Where are my shoes? Boop. Okay. I think a lot of see-through leggings got better see-through to... Ah, that's good. That's good that they better suit your skin tone. Yeah, of course, on the aura. That's very true, actually. Didn't even think of that, but yeah, very true. Adora, gods, it feels like an age since we last spoke. Tell me, how are you enjoying prospecting up north? You must have a tale or two. It must be nice to be able to see their scales. I haven't seen anyone yet to notice that, but I'm sure that it'll be really nice to see it. More titanium as this? Oh. Why does no one ever just come to visit me? All work and no play for the Guildmaster. Vera should have tails. I agree. Vera should have little puffy tails. You should either be like a little puffball tail, or like, you know how some rabbits kind of have like the tear-shaped kind of fluffy tails? I think you should be able to choose your tail. Let me take a look, Alberta. There's something about this here sample. Work. Is that what you can think of? Gods, the two of you. Fine, take it. A little pocket for my tail. Adora, you're in need of a location to mine more of these, yes? The thing is, I've seen the same ore before. 'Twas back when I was little more than a cub. Someone brought it to father for appraisal. A hunter had found it while working in the Dravanian forelands. Father had never seen it like before, but he recognised it as titanium. I tell you, this sample is a spitting image of that one. I'm glad you were looking so closely, Wide Gully. Remember now, Deep Canyon did tell me of that ore. And said it was extremely pure, and if the hunter found it in the Dravanian forelands, the reserve may still well be there. Work! That said, titanium is rare, and the hunter may have just found it by chance. But go and see what you can dig up. If you do find a vein, maybe it will help settle my debt to you. Okay. Return the sample. Back to the pub. Back to the pub. Back to the pub. Back to the pub. Oh look, speaking of tights. Sorry for zooming in on you. We're looking at the tights. You are just stood here in your undies. We were talking about tights. It is relevant. Forgotten Night. Don't forget to look at the Vera racial gear. Let me quickly do that. Let me quickly open my browser. If it will let me. Why hasn't it let me? Wait. There we go. Why? Gosh, too in down. Why isn't it? Oh God, I have to do it on my phone. I'm looking respectfully, exactly. Vera racial gear. Yeah, it does kind of have like a little thing over the back, doesn't it? Like it's protecting a tail. Yeah, it does have a little armour pocket. It does. For some reason, it wasn't letting me open my browser. Normally I can, it's just being a bit weird today. Right, let me take this back. Hello! Professor, have you found out anything? Or to tear up your chairs. It could be to tear up your chairs. In a Dravanian forelands, eh? Then a deposit like this, then a deposit like to be in the Chocobo Forest. Hunters don't leave the area for fear of dragons. Of course, 2 chunks of titanium don't mean a proper load, but it's a good lead and I'm willing to bet on it. I'm also mad that the sexual dimorphism is... What do you mean? Time to summon the lads. Okay. Chocobo Forest. I just can't get comfortable today. I'm so fidgety. I'm so very fidgety. Right, off to find me some titanium. Okay. There's my guy. There's my guy. The min height of the male Vera is like 5.5 inches shorter than the female. And the max is like 1 inch shorter than the females. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, the aura are like very different in size, aren't they, depending on gender? Good. That's a lot of us raiders. The lads have all got their orders, so let's get to it. Captain, I don't understand. Why aren't you having the raiders what know the lay of the land guard our flank? Why? That's a good question, actually. Muscles, you take the perimeter. No, I see what you mean. Like, because the lady Vera are also very tall, which I guess is meant to be... Because the Vera is clearly meant to be kind of like sexy, like a sexy race. So I guess kind of like tall, long-limbed is more like stereotypically sexy, I suppose. Stereotypically, because obviously it's all down to preference at the end of the day. So maybe that's why. But I would have liked to have like a little small bunny person. I would have liked that. Alright, Professor, you know the drill. If you can find 10 samples of titanium hereabouts, that'll be proof enough of a good load beneath these trees. Yeah, sure, King Bunny boys. It's true, it's true. It would have been nice to kind of have the choice on the matter. Right. Oh, I keep on yawning. I'm so sorry. It's clearly nearly time for me to go to bed. It has been a long week. In character, your male Vera is like 3 to 4 inches shorter than the minimum. Oh, so that's kind of like how you imagine their height to be. Right. Does this one have what I'm looking for? Yay! Bonk. That's a fun looking axe. That's my new axe. Bonk. Bonk. Right, where is there another node? Give me another node. You was gonna make a male Vera alt? See, I'm still very much debating, Rex. I've said it so many times. I want to start the story from the beginning again, but it's always whether to go new game plus, sorry, or just make a new character. Used to have to gather these HQ. Oh no! I think I would never get mining done if I had to go through all of that. But then your friend saw your creation and went, maybe not, Tony. Why? What did you do? What did you do? You have 27 characters because RP is the thing. Yeah, I've not got into the RP side of things on here. For no reason beyond I've just not done it. Twig! Here we go. But I'm just like, I feel like it's one of two things, right? Because on one hand, obviously New Game Plus means you've got the quality of life stuff, like the flying and all of that. However, doing it with a new character kind of gives you the full-fledged kind of like starting from the beginning experience. But when you're used to a certain level of stuff, having all of that taken away from you is a bit like... It's kind of a tough pill to swallow, you know what I mean? I made a pink-haired bunny boy with a bit pale skin and in a dress. Why is that a problem? I bet they look cute in their dress. Have you found the 10 chunks of ore? Can you find them? Here you go, Chief. That's the thing, the MSQ grind. Because as much as I want to experience the story, it'd be a lot easier to re-experience the story and the quests and stuff flying around compared to having to like build everything back up from scratch. I feel like yeah, exactly, like I think most Vera male characters, just because of like what the Vera characters are like, are more on the femme side. Not fully femme, you can make them more femme, but I feel like they're more femme leaning. The difference kind of shocked them. I bet they look cute though. You've rightly earned your pay today, Professor. This all proves that there's a lot of titanium here worth mining. And the lads come through with little more than a scratch on them. I'll have my head held high as we tell the Count. Slow down, Captain. Muscles ain't come back yet. Said he was going to clear the road home and off he went on his lonesome. You used a female body model because one mouse didn't exist back then and 2 women's clothes are cute, whereas monomorphic... That's very true. The women's clothes do tend to be a lot cuter. Very true. I've given Muscles leave to do as he sees fit. The man's never been beat by monsters or men, and his services record is spotless. He can handle himself just fine. Why'd you keep me on a bloody leash then? I've never been beaten by monsters either. Aye, and if that holds true for 10 name days, then I'll think on it. But if I let you off the leash now, you're going to get killed. You're just too young, hatchling. Also, big thing they added in the update, in the character selection page you can right click your alt character, select import character settings, and you can select your main, so your alt will have your mains. Oh, your hotbars and stuff, that's good. That's good. Says you, Captain. So now everything could be easily consistent across the board. Like you can set it up the same, but then you've got to set it all up again. The monsters are no more. They will not come again for a time. That's a good man, Muscles. Now let's get back to Ishgard. Yeah, you don't have to tinker with files anymore. Yeah, that's good. I feel like this update has come with a lot of nice quality of life bits and bobs, hasn't it? I know a lot of people have been saying that 7.1 story-wise is kind of a step in the right direction after Dawn Trail, so I am curious about it. I'm going to start it tomorrow, I think. Sometimes those files get corrupted anyway and cause the game client to crash. Oh no! So there was always risks in doing it anyway. Let me pop down here. Boop. Big stretch. I'm curious of where it's going and Wutlamak is notably less obnoxious. See, I've not read anything per se because I've not started it yet. I've just seen a couple of screenshots, though I did see the clip where they redid the voice acting. You know, the bit where she crashes through the thing and it's all like, Sphene, stop doing this or whatever, and it kind of fell quite flat on the original line read. They've redone it and it's a lot better, a lot better. I'm very glad they redid it. It's so much better now. It's a clear example of it's not due to lack of talent, it was down to poor direction, or lack of skill I should say, because they're trained, but it's poor direction, wasn't it? You're hesitant about what? Are you not a fan of the new line? It's okay if you're not, I'm not going to tank on you for it. Chocolate cheese? I've never heard of chocolate cheese. House Wartemps was right pleased with what we did today, and that thanks is owed to you. You haven't seen it. I do think it's an improvement. I know some people don't like Wutlamak's voice actor choice anyway, and that's fair enough. You're welcome to that opinion. You know, everyone's allowed opinions on this. but that particular bit is definitely improved. You can find the clip on YouTube. You don't need to do any stuff to see it again. Either look at it on the in the book in the in rooms, or just find it on YouTube. I think she's great. I have, because like a lot of people were really tanking on her, right? And the thing is, as of it right now, obviously I've not done 7.1 yet, so that could very much change my opinion. As for 7.0, I wasn't a big fan of her character, but that's not down to the voice actress. That's just down to writing, direction, etc, etc. It's the writing, exactly, it's the writing. Writing and direction. The actual performance, for the most part, I had no qualms with. But people seem to be leaning in the direction of 7.1 seems to be improving on things, which is good. Because I was waiting out for 7.1 to see what directions things took. So I'm going to start 7.1 tomorrow, and then I can form my own opinion, because I only know other people's opinions at the moment. But I hope what people are saying is something I agree with. Because yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of a shame so far, isn't it? My raiders are running like a proper army these days. Everyone understands their place and does their duty. Even Hatchling. The lad's got a bright future if he can buff the edges off of him. Just talk! Wherever comes the dead, anyway, Professor, there'll be new work coming. Okay, so I'm going to take the bag because I already have the outfit stuff. And we've got an extra level, good stuff. So I will update my gear, refresh this. So, we're doing pretty good today. I did miss all of the boat stuff, but I can do that tomorrow, it's no problem. We've got an extra level on our fisher. We've got a handful of levels on our miner. We've got some of our dailies done, but we did get a couple extra levels on my black mage. So I've got the hiccups now. Give me a second, sorry. I'll finish off my dailies tomorrow off stream. I would keep on going, but I keep on yawning, so it's probably time for me to wind down. So I'll finish off those bits tomorrow before the refresh, and then I'm going to start 7.1 into the evening. That's my plan. I guess I can try as healer at the start and see how it goes. I guess I'll find out. But we've still got a fair few bits done. Obviously, we took up a lot of time with the Omicron situation. I will do one more thing before we go, though, actually. One more thing. You wind me up and then you wind down. It's 10:30 at night. Woodlamac and Erinville are your favourite characters added to the game since Moen. See, I love Erinville. Woodlamac I'm kind of like divisive on, but I'm open. So I just need to get more of an impression of Woodlamac. But Erinville I loved from the start. When we first met them in Endwalker. There's a new cute MS. Oh no! There's a new cute Erinville scene. I will look forward to it. I love Erinville. I think, though, to be honest, a lot of people like Erinville. Not wholeheartedly for innocent reasons, is all I'm going to say on that one. I love Marine Breeder. I really do. Right. I'm only here to see if the soup man is souping. Is the soup man souping? Yeah. Watch the backpack. Noted. Please soup. When do you soup? I know it's you. When do you soup? Me. Or is it one of these? Are you the one? It's him! Soup, soup, soup! Soup, soup! I was looking at the wrong one all along. Soup, soup, soup. Oh, I'm happy. Yeah! Soup, soup, soup. He's so cute. Look at him. Oh, with the parents. Oh, same, Tony. Same. He's so cute. I thought it was going to be that guy, but it's not. It's this guy. Yay. You cried. Yeah, honestly. Endwalker was so emotional. Okay, so keep an eye on the backpack. There's a scene for Erinville that I've got to look forward to, which is good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to start it tomorrow. But yeah, let me pop over to the other screen. Give me just a second. Because I should... Why won't my browser open? I should be thinking about bed. Please open browser. No, okay. Am I going to have to open a new one? Why has it been so weird all of a sudden? I've never had this problem before. If I do this, will you open on top? No. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to exit the game now then. So I can actually access my browser. That's you little bun bun. Right, I've just got... Sorry, I've got to exit out of the game. Because I keep on trying to go onto my browser, but the window won't go over the game, which is not a problem I've had before. So that's really weird. Well, we've got a few more seconds before the game logs out. Bye-bye, Superman. Goodbye, Superman. Right, let us find someone to go and say hello to, shall we? Obviously, I'm going to try to get back into the swings of things now. I did obviously have a break during this week. I appreciate your patience with that, I really do. And thank you for coming back by when I came back. I really appreciate that too. Oh, did my Chrome just crash? What's going on? Please relaunch. That's why my Chrome just crashed, apparently. Whatever, it's fine. But no, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for, sorry for things being a bit all over the place recently as well. You know what it's like. Life sometimes gets like that. But yeah, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for coming back and being your wonderful selves as always. Let us find someone to say hello to. Dom's still streaming. We could say hello to Dom. Are we doing some tinkering stuff? Come on, let's say hello to Dom. I don't normally get to raid into them, do we? You would love to raid on EX if you're interested. I would definitely consider that. Because I'm thinking the best way to kind of find people who know that what I'm already kind of like is to probably do it with some of you guys. So I'm not against that idea. But that's for the future to me to worry about. Current me needs to sleep. So put that on the back burner for now. But obviously, like I say, thank you for coming by today. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for being your amazing selves and the resubscriptions. Plan next stream to be on Sunday at our normal time, 7 PM GMT. The current intention is to finally continue with Sonic. If there's any changes to that, I'll let you know as always. I'm going to try and get back into my normal swing of things the best I can. But we'll see how things go, because you know what life can be like. You never know what's going to happen. So we're going to get this raid underway. As always, raid message, Tofu Raid, big old capital letters, all the emotes if you have them, either works. Let's show Dom lots and lots of love, because they do deserve it. There's a bunny rescue online. I didn't see about a bunny rescue. Bunny rescue? But no, I should definitely wrap on down. So toodaloo, night night, farewell, all of that good stuff. I will see you all very, very soon. If I don't see you on Sunday, hope you have a wonderful start to your next week. And of course, for the time being, have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you stay hydrated, eat your snacks, and take care. I will definitely check that up now before I go to bed. But I am going to go. So toodaloo, night night, farewell. And I'll see you very, very soon. Bye everyone. Bye.